Drunk therapy will begin in 2 minutes. Talk about your mommy and or daddy issues in 1 minute 45 seconds. Tell us about the worst decisions you have made while drunk in 1 minute 30 seconds. In 1 minute and 15 seconds, we can gamble on whether or not you're getting back with your crappy ex. Listen to funny international accents that may or may not turn you on in 1 minute. In 50 seconds, you can describe the thing growing on the tip of your penis. In 1 second, I will say something redundant in 1 second. Ask if it's okay to mix heroin and caffeine in 30 seconds. Disgust us with your deepest, darkest foot fantasy in 20 seconds. Pint will inform you that he is not a real therapist in 10 seconds. Drunk therapy goes live in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
I haven't been circumcised.
Jump off his reader.
It's like the worst turn off ever.
She was gonna raid his ass.
Oh man, she's a dirty girl.
Chris.
Obviously.
Cat.
Obviously.
Condom.
Obviously.
Family sucks.
Obviously.
Ruined our relationship.
Pulled out her old foot pussy.
Goodwill humping.
This is not something that I enjoy.
Does no one do foreplay anymore?
I get home, really drunk.
Bad daddy.
Fight, makeup, sex.
Bad daddy.
Fight, makeup, sex.
I never had a hangover.
How does not give it up?
A little brain gymnastics.
The most romantic shit. He picks me up on his motorcycle.
Sounds like me when I'm smoking weed.
My asshole is just so wide.
All right, okay.
I don't understand it.
I do put a lot of trust in you fuckers. Hello everyone and welcome to yet another drunk therapy session. I'm your ever humble host, Plankton Click, and no, I'm not a licensed therapist, but just like real therapists, I do enjoy a good beer while listening to your problems. If there's something you'd like to get off your chest today, you know what to do. Type !join over there in the Twitch chat. Get your butt in line to share it with us. From there, be sure to click through the link in order to call in, or we could just have it out right here in the Twitch chat. Hello, everyone. No, it is not Funhouse Jack, but keep it going. You gotta beat Volatile. Someone's gotta do it. How are you doing today, guys? Ask Bella, Nay, Beer, Beyond. Good to see y'all. I'm so glad that you're here. Speaking of getting things off your chest, you should all sign Nay's petition. It's over there in the Genital General in the Discord. Please, please, please do. You'll be doing her a favor by you know, putting that in motion. Sincerely, please do. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well today. Volatile, thank you so much for, you know, sharing as much as you did in the serious chat. You know, it takes a lot of courage to revisit all of that and to discuss it and to approach it in a healthy way. And, you know, I couldn't be more proud of you for finally getting into the therapist's office and just starting this whole journey. But the more you do it, the easier it comes, you know? And it's like sitting in one spot for way too long and your muscles begin to atrophy, right? And then you finally are able to stand up, and that is the acceptance phase before you can move forward with everything. So that's the absolute best thing for you. I couldn't be more proud of you. to get in there and to just start this whole journey. Nay, I'm also proud of you for hanging your curtain rods. Your mom be damned. God, fucking parents, you know?
Family sucks.
Like, good for you. Good for you for doing it. How many times before, Nay, have you hung curtain rods? I gotta know. How many times before? Beer, you got it. Good job. It is, in fact, Les Miserables. No, it is not Les Miserables. Come on now. Rose, how are you doing today? So good to see you. Oh, Jesus Christ, Volatile. Leave some for others, would ya? Christ almighty. This is insane. I've never put in so much work figuring out new fucking backgrounds. I actually started a list last night. I started a list last night on my phone of movies I should use as backgrounds. I downloaded 4 different fucking backgrounds of this movie. You kidding me? I love this movie. I absolutely fucking adore this movie. Bruce Campbell, one of my all-time fucking movie idols. He plays Elvis in this, in a nursing home. This is the only time in high school that I ever skipped class was to go buy this movie. I'd been reading about it in Fangoria, and I could not wait for it to come out. So I skipped class to go to Best Buy to get it on DVD right away. I just had to have it. And I was not disappointed. Fucking love this movie. Oh no, Rose, too broke for groceries. Oh shit, what about your mom? Where's your mom at, huh? Shit. Yeah, what am I missing here? You guys are all right on time this morning. I fucking love it. Okay, so, Volatile, what, are we just doing the same thing? Whoever, is in here that is not subbed, is just gonna get the sub. What's up, Ion? How you doing today? Ask Bella, I got new jeans. I found jeans that actually fit over my ass.
Bouncy, bouncy.
Good for you. I kind of feel comfortable in them. I never feel confident in things that cling to my legs, but I love them. That's excellent. That's really fucking awesome. Good for you. Yeah, it took me a long time to get there too. My lack of an ass. So we have the opposite problem. It took me a long time to accept my little string bean legs and buy pants that actually like suited me. You know, so I'm glad that you found a pair. And if we're once again at all the same, you're just gonna keep buying that pair, ride them off into the sunset. I only have 2 pairs of pants. They're both the same pant, and I never wear anything else. Yeah, I know, Jack. It's hard. It's rough. I'm up against this this insurmountable force of film knowledge. It's just insane. It really is. Nay, you posted a pic of the curtains, and I'm sorry, did you say whether or not that was your very first time hanging a curtain rod? Oh, what's up, Hector? How you doing? It looks like you've been having a lot of fun, my friend. That's excellent. I'm nearly halfway done with graduation days, which is the things I have posted in the Mementos channel. That's what you call it, graduation days. I would like to ask if it's annoying that I post that. Are you kidding me, Hector? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I love, you know, just like people sharing what they're doing, especially something as exciting as everything that you've been up to. That's fucking awesome, you know? So, shit. No, please, keep going. Why would it be annoying? Are you kidding me? Rose, but they ain't responsible for feeding me. I mean, you're living at home, so there is some responsibility there. Wouldn't you? Plus, your mom's child. So, you know, I would say if she gives, you know, any ounces of fucks about you, she's gonna make sure that you're fed. Have you asked her to help with groceries? You know, have you asked her for food? That's one of the most basic fucking things a parent can do. And are you paying rent, by the way, Rose? Foxy, are you subbed right now? I know, Jack. I've been spending a lot of money on subs lately. Oh, Hector is not subbed. Okay. So if Foxy is currently subbed, I think Foxy is currently subbed. She's got the butthole next to her. Yeah. I think Foxy is subbed. Let's figure this out. Hector being a VIP, I might sub him today. No, Hector, I was just saying, dude, no, how dare you even think that it's annoying that you're posting all these pictures? Please keep going. I love seeing what you're doing, man, and I know that I don't, only speak for myself. It's great. It's great seeing everything that you're up to. Like, keep it up, please, dear God. Nay, I gotta say, since that was your first time hanging a curtain rod, how dare you expect it to be perfect the very first fucking time you do anything? It doesn't matter what it is. It's never going to be perfect. Whatever the fuck it is that you're doing for the very first time in your life, not going to be perfect. So don't hold it against yourself that it was a little crooked. You did it, You did something for yourself. You pushed yourself to do something new and challenging, and that's awesome. And I just hope that you didn't push yourself too hard, that your hands weren't suffering after screwing them walls. What am I missing? Okay, pre-60s and post-2015. Okay, I got you, Volatile. I got you. Good. Yeah, enjoy, Hector. I hope that you just keep having fun. Yeah, Foxy is subbed right now, which means I am going to give it to Hector. Hector. Coco, anybody? Forgive me, but I really don't like that movie. It's beautiful. It's animated so well, but I have major problems with that movie. There you go, Hector. You should be subbed now, my friend. Sad I couldn't be there for the last movie night.
Thank you very much.
Next time. I really enjoyed Freedom Riders. I thought it was really well crafted. I was a little bit worried in the very beginning because there's a lot of overdubbed narration, but that kind of skipped pretty quick, and they left that behind. I understand that, as a girl reading from her diary and everything, but it's just not, like you watch movies to be shown a story. You don't watch movies to be told a story. So to me, it's just like a basic kind of faux pas. Who is that? Who is that? What's up, Jack? Oh, hi. Hi, buddy. But yeah, as I was saying, we got through it really quick. So it was a really well crafted film, and caught the feels a few times. Got a little verklempt there. Bobby, what's up, man? Nay, yeah, like the thing is, I wasn't trying to make it perfect. It was a temporary job until I get a drill. Perfect. Yeah. It's one of these things with your mom, I'm sure. I'm happy with how it turned out, but that was immediately shit on by my mom. It's one of these things where, like we constantly get thirsty. But instead of going and getting water, you're going to get poison, right? Like, why would you drink poison if you're thirsty? And this is the same thing with you going to your mom for any kind of validation or, like getting pride from her. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit, this is not a drill. What's up, Beyond? Again. Thank you for raiding with a party of 4. I appreciate you. Whoever you brought in, make yourselves at home. The way this works, if you're new here, if there's anything that's been burning you, anything you need to get off your chest, please type !join over there in the Twitch chat and share it with us. And, you'll be heard. That's about it. Make yourselves at home. Pretty please. And Beyond, I hope you had a fantastic stream. Bobby. Yo, it's Sex Day. Opinions on flex light collectors. Is that supposed to be fleshlight collectors? I saw a guy who owned a masturbator. Very good. Very good. It's the shape of Mater from Cars. Brings a new new kind of meaning to the name Mater, huh? I have no interest in this. Just thought it would be funny. I mean, like, hey, whatever people do to get off, like, as long as you're not hurting anyone, who the fuck cares, right? Fuck that, fuck that fleshlight Mater. Go for it. Enjoy. Enjoy. That's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing, Bobby. Oh, Volatile, you got it. You got it. First in line. There we go. I'm still catching up, everyone. I'm sorry. Oh, what's up, Ms. Mad Hatter? I hope that you've been well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Snack, there you are. I hope that you've been well as well. What's new, Snack? Everything going well? No, I do not want to be burning up on Hump Day. It is true. It is true. There you go. That's very nice of you, Ms. Mad Hatter, to be offering your drill to Nay. Oh no, beyond. I worked at a fishing shop and I was the master baiter. Ugh. Good one, buddy. Volatile, there's a fleshlight in the shape of a KFC bucket. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? And the fleshy bit is shaped like chicken. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I mean, you know, I gotta give some credit. People are creative. They really are, you know? That's it. What's the rule, Jack? Is it rule 32? I always forget.
34, I think.
Rule 34. Thank you. I don't know. Rule 32. I think it just has a better ring to it. Right. Rule 34. If it exists, there's porn of it. Right?
There's a porn of you?
Oh, well, gosh. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves, wouldn't you say? I have been in porns. I have been. Just not performing.
Well,
Just not performing.
I was gonna look them up.
Fully clothed. You could find the clips, I'm sure. You know.
With the wonder, I bet the acting's really top notch.
Oh my god. So funny, dude. So fucking funny. I love that shit. So we're just cracking up. In the way, you know, like they really try to weave yarns and storylines, especially where I used to work. You know, some of you you've probably been able to avoid some of these conversations in here because I haven't brought this up in a little while. I used to work in porn. For those of you that don't know, I'm still a gaffer. I've been a filmmaker since 2009. Give me, you know, a name of a fucking filmmaker, please, that has not worked in porn.
Ron Jeremy?
That has not. That has not. I used to do lighting. I used to do lighting for kink.com. No, not a fluffer, you asshole. But we had a number of sites that were like quote unquote public sites, right? There was this one called Public Disgrace. That was before I became the lead lighting technician there. One of my first like regular responsibilities was to go out into San Francisco and light specifically for this website called Public Disgrace. And basically the whole thing was they'd like take over some sort of business. We did restaurants, we did bars, we did laundromats, we did the whole fucking shebang. And oftentimes, not enough of a crowd would show up. It was always just like Craigslist advertisements, right? So what we would have to do, of course, is, you know, throw some of the crew there in the background to just look like shocked patrons of this establishment. Like, oh, what is going on here? So, you know, that was me. I was at a laundromat once just trying to read my newspaper and just like peeking over the pages. Like, what is going on? So yes, I have appeared in a few pornos, but fully clothed, you motherfuckers. Oh my god, what? Hector, it's your birthday? Yeah, what's up, Jack?
Oh, I was just gonna say it's Hector's birthday.
Thank you. I was too fucking deep in my, I was having flashbacks there. Happy birthday, Hector. Fucking happy birthday. I'm so glad that I gave you the sub today. I wish it was more, buddy. But what? Is this gonna be like a glory hole situation? Thank you, Jack. What are you doing? What are you doing? So it's graduation day and your birthday. Do you have something like super special planned for the day? What's up, dude? Let us know. That just sounds like a blast. And you better post pictures of your birthday. Come on now. Come on now. Yep, there you go, Bobby. Yeah, the more you know, everyone. You know.
When's your birthday, Pint?
This month. Yeah, it's coming up. The 19th. Good old Cancer power here.
I'm gonna send you a dildo then.
Only if you get one of those home mold kits, Jack. That's the only kind I will accept. Otherwise, I'm
Oh,
sending it back.
make a mold of myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please, dear God. I'll put it on the hood of my car. How about that? If I still had a manual, I would change out the knob. Different different meaning to the good old good old knob. Oh boy. Oh, how dare you, Beyond, just wasting. Maybe I should put on a hat today, huh? Hector, if I'm lucky, I might get the lightning in my graduation hat. What does that mean? Please do explain. Please do explain. Yeah, kink.com was the umbrella company, Bobby, and Public Disgrace was one of their many websites. And I do volatile. I have so many fucking stories. I have way too many fucking stories. Yep. Nay, every year I turn 69 once again. Oh God. And a new meaning to hood ornament.
Obviously, I haven't been circumcised.
Dildo shift knob would be funny as fuck. It really would be. Hector, not much has happened today, but as I said, I will be going to one of the 14 graduation parties that have and will take place each day after I graduated last Friday. That is so fun. So it's over the course of 14 days. Is that it? I love the way Europeans go about graduating. You know, I really do. It's like a right fucking celebration. You know, like you've done all this incredible work. You've made it. You've spent your entire life in school so far. Have a fucking blast, please. Seriously. Oh God, Rose. So I don't know if you answered me. Have you asked your mom for food, please? And believe me, there are meals that you can make to really stretch out whatever limited funds you have. Lentil soup is one of my favorites. Lentils, carrots, onions, sausage, the nice Italian kind. But it's really filling, and you can make a big batch and just keep reheating it day after day.
Bread is also good.
What is?
Panic?
Panic?
Panic.
Spanic?
Panic.
What are you guys hearing?
Bannock.
Bannock?
No, B?
Bannock. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I've never heard of this bee thing. What is Bannock?
What?
What is Bannock, Jack?
It's a native kind of type of bread.
Really?
It's pretty easy to make.
Nice.
It's just for simple. It's just water, flour, and baking powder, and then you just
Oh,
fry
shit.
it.
Awesome. Oh, it's fried bread.
Yeah,
Nice. That sounds really good. I'm going to have to try that. I've never heard of it.
yeah. They used to serve at powwows and stuff, and you put like taco beef and like a bunch of taco stuff on it. It's really good.
Oh, God.
It's called Indian tacos.
Can we not, like, start making me hungry now? Like, right after the stream has started? Please and thank you. That sounds delightful. That sounds so good. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that and surprise my wife one of these days. That sounds awesome, man.
Well, if it's like a Scottish thing, natives took it too.
Right. Bannic?
Yeah, Bannok.
Okay. Oh. Well, okay then. Thank you. I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna forget. Bannok.
Yeah, and like you put like some jams and stuff on it too.
God, shut up! This sounds too good. I'm getting so hungry. Oh man.
I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, never. So Hector, in relation to the lightning bolts in your hat, it's cuts you make in your hat. The white one I showed long ago. Okay. Each cut has a meaning. I already have the house, corn, and street sign. That's an awesome tradition, depending on how many you're invited to. All right. Exactly, Paul Little. Hector, it might be more. Haven't counted, but I think it's around there. Right now, I have been drinking for about 8 hours straight.
Boring.
Whoops. Oh, God, I keep doing that. I shifted things, clearly.
Where's my bourbon?
There you go. There you go. Keep it up, pal. Keep having fun. I hope that you're making some new friends, too. B-A-N-N-O-C is how Aspel is saying it's spelled. Regardless, I'll find it. Rose, you asked your mom to take her to the store? Oh, jeez. And what? She just shrugged it off? Like, come the fuck on. Foxy, that's really, really kind of you to offer meal planning to Rose. It's something that takes a bit of time to learn, but once you get there, it's easy to continue. And you know, there's a lot of really good online resources too, as far as meal planning is concerned, as far as like multi-day meals, multi-night meals, making big batches of things that'll last you a while. So yeah, thank you, Foxy, for offering your words of wisdom, because I know that you have a lot of experience here. Cold noodle dishes, that's a good one. Oh, Ms. Mad Hatter. Oh, so Bannock with a C is a Scottish thing?
Might be the same. That's how we never spell it, with a K.
With a K? Interesting. Yeah, I suppose I wouldn't be surprised at all if there's similar kinds of breads internationally. You know, it sounds like a real kind of simple thing, you know?
Yeah, if you go to powwows and stuff, we find it there.
Oh, awesome. Shit. Once again, I would love to join a powwow or sit-in one of these days. A be-in. Hector, the videos I sent of me and my friends on a trailer/wagon was from Friday when I graduated. It's where you drive around drinking, you motherfucker, and visit each classmate's home, get offered food and alcohol. Please tell me that there is a designated driver that is going from house to house. Please? Pretty please? Oh, right, Aspella. Olio, that sounds like a good resource. It has a food section for free food, but also try to see if you can get food bank vouchers. Vouchers, yeah. Interesting. That's, yeah, good point. Good tip. Volatile, you got it. Yeah, sorry, I've just been catching up with everyone in here. House means I have drunk 24 beers in 24 hours, blah, 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 blah. Corn means naked run in a cornfield. And the street sign is when you hang upside down on a street sign and drink a beer bong. Wow. You really are going there, man. That sounds like a blast. And hey, like, get it out of your system now. Sincerely, get it out of your system now. Pretty please. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, now is the time and the place.
I'm feeling better, by the way.
I'm glad to hear it, Jack. You know, I can hear it in your voice. So I'm...
Yeah, still not 100%, but...
Yeah.
I had, like, a few days ago, just woke up with a panic attack, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to sleep, you know, like... Those are the worst, when you, like, trying to sleep in the middle of the night, and then you just wake up with a surge of anxiety.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough, man. You know, like, you've been faced with so much shit lately. So, you know, not surprised at all. But I'm sincerely glad that you are doing better. Whatever, you know, that in terms of you and your daily lifestyle looks like. I'm glad that you are doing better. You know?
Yeah, me too. I'm seeing a foot doctor next week.
Good.
I got stuff to look forward to. The counselor's going to phone me back to see them maybe again.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that, man. Did they get back to you? Your
Not yet.
Not yet?
I don't know if they're on today again, because
Okay.
yesterday was a stat holiday.
I gotcha. Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Canada Day.
Canada Day. That's right. I need a Canada
I just was
drop.
just chilled with my mom.
Nice.
At
That
her
sounds
house.
good. Excellent. I hope that was a good time and that she's doing better as well.
Yeah, I've been watching Blitzball.
Blitzball?
Yeah,
Final Fantasy X?
there's like a really good... What?
Isn't that Final Fantasy X? Isn't that what it's
No,
called?
it's like a sport.
Really?
It's kind of like indoor baseball,
Huh.
kind of.
Fun.
I guess
I've
more
never
like
heard of it.
softball, because it has you have to get 5 outs.
Oh,
Or
okay.
no, 5 strikes. No,
Oh,
no,
I
5
gotcha.
balls. Sorry.
I
Yeah,
got
5 balls, 3 strikes.
I see. 5 balls, you
Something's
say.
wrong with his testicle?
Hector, there's also cuts for running naked around your school, running naked around a roundabout 3 times, and skinny dipping. Jesus Christ. The hardest to get is probably the submarine, where you have to drink a beer bong underwater. What the fuck? There's also the flame, where you have to drink a beer bong while somebody sets fire to your hat with Sambuca. Oh, what a waste of Sambuca, man. I love Sambuca. Goodness me. Oh, thank you. Thank you for whoever just gave Aspel the shout out. Was that you, Jack?
Yeah.
Did he also give Beyond a shout out, by the way?
I did earlier.
Thank you for doing that. I always forget. I was so wrapped up with catching up with y'all. Anyway, I'm glad that you had a good Canada Day, buddy. Glad that you watched some Blitzball. I'm gonna have to look that up because it sounds like a good time. And yeah, glad you just got to spend some quality time with your mom. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also watching an HRL. I
Good.
kind of want to go to that, and
Yeah.
tickets aren't that pricey either.
They're really not. I was looking them up myself. They're unfortunately across the country for me. But
Really?
yeah, it's in New Hampshire, I think.
Where is that?
Yeah. NHRL.io.
Connecticut?
I think it's Connecticut or New Hampshire. Yeah, one of those. Connecticut.
Never heard of New Hampshire.
Oh, really? It's right next to Connecticut.
I just heard of Connecticut because of wrestling.
Oh, I gotcha. All right, Hector, I'm going to read one more of these, and then we're going to get to Volatile, finally. Volatile, come on back. Hector, but there is so many rules and cuts and stuff to know, but yeah, the lightning is if you have sex with the hat on with someone who is not your girlfriend. Okay. Yes, hopefully, indeed, you get that lightning bolt, buddy.
Let's get to the sex.
Sounds like a frat thing.
Let's do it. It does sound like a frat thing. But at least it doesn't sound like anyone's really getting too hazed, you know? At least you're not being like flagellated while you're running naked through the cornfield, right, Hector? There's no flagellation or whipping of any kind.
I heard some horror stories of like really bad hazing.
Yeah, man. Like
legit rats and shit.
Legitimately, people die from hazing. You know, it happens every year. It's crazy. I would love to explain it more, but I have to go in about 2 minutes. I would love to hear more, Hector. And maybe next time when you have some time. By the way, everyone, this is my last stream of the week. My son is out on Friday. We're going to an amusement park for 4th of July. So this is my last stream of the week. Hector, maybe next week sometime you can jump on and we can really get into this because it just sounds wild, man. It sounds like an 80s, college comedy of some kind.
Ooh, what amusement park.
We're going to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, which used to be Marine World. And, all the rules and regulations, which are a good thing considering, like orcas and captivity and shit like that. It's no longer Marine World. Set the orcas free. Free Willy, motherfucker.
Painful erection that will not go away.
Six sounds fun.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. I'm curious how many rides they'll be able to ride. But it's our stepson's coming. It's going to be a full family affair. We got a meal pass, so we get it was like an extra 20 per person or something, and we get free meals every hour and a half. So I think it's going to be a good time. And there's fireworks.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Volatile. So I wanted to touch on 2 things. Since it is Hump Day, wanted to talk about some funny sexual encounters. Pretty please. And I also wanted to talk about my therapy experience, which, funny enough, my sex life was brought up. Oh, what do you know? So I will let you choose which I talk about first. Let's do the therapy stuff first, so that we leave off with some amusing tales instead of strictly potentially the heavy shit, right? Pretty please. Yeah, if you guys all missed it, Volatile made her first therapist appointment after the traumatic event that she experienced a couple weeks ago. So, good for her for just getting this going. You know, please offer your praise and your support, because that cannot be easy. It's better to do it sooner than later, of course, but my God, what a hill to climb in order to do it this quickly. It takes a lot of guts to be able to do it. Nothing but praise to you, Volatile. Sincerely. We've only taken my son Jack to Universal Studios so far, and he was able to ride a good deal of rides, and I was surprised how quickly he took. Like he wasn't scared. He was just having a blast, like right off the bat. And you know, we certainly pushed the limits. We started him out slow, you know, and we just saw how far he could go, and like we went on the scariest thing that his height would allow. And he just squealed the entire time and just cackled, you know. I was so proud of him. So I can't wait to bring him to Six Flags to see how he does there.
I was a solar opposite.
Oh, were ya?
Yeah, I was scared of rides, man. I was a fucking little baby.
Yeah, no.
So that shit.
Fair enough. My stepson actually is afraid of roller coasters, so we're not, you know, entirely sure how he'll go about this trip, but, you know, it'll be fun no matter what.
So I was in the arcade most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Pete? What were you like?
I was good. I was good with roller coasters. I liked the loop-the-loops. I liked the corkscrews. I liked all that stuff. The only time I ever got freaked out was in Santa Cruz, the beach boardwalk. They have a really old roller coaster there that doesn't do anything fancy. It doesn't even go that fast. But, you know, I've always been a small kid. I've always been a skinny guy. And the bar only came down so far. And going down that first hump, I was rising out of my chair and my waist was going beyond the safety bar. And my mom was sitting behind me and like pushed me back down and held on to me for the rest of the ride. And that's the only time I've ever been freaked out. I didn't ride anything else for the rest of that day, but next trip I went right back to it. All right, I see a Volatile and Nay. I'm just going to read your comment really quick. Also, small update kind of on my OCD. I haven't showered since Sunday, which is weird for me, but I don't feel like tearing my skin off, which is good. Yeah, I would call that a good thing. Ouch! That doesn't sound so pleasant. So, yeah, do what you got to do. You know, I don't think I've showered since Sunday either. Two peas in a pod here. All right, Volatile. Okie dokie. So after the intake portion and all the legal bullshit, it was easier than I thought it would be to open up. It was emotional. What I posted in serious chat was brought up as well. But for once in my fucking life, I was able to just spill every goddamn thing I felt and wasn't judged for it. Amen, sister. Fucking men. My therapist is a wonderful woman.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is just incredible. She's a mother. She's an artist. She and I connected almost instantly. I didn't feel like I was talking to a cookie-cutter therapist. Felt like I was talking to a friend. That is just excellent news and exactly the kind of place you want to be in. You know, it's like a friend from afar that is super close. Someone that doesn't know you, that will remain objective, but you still connect with very easily. That's the kind of therapist you need. So I am so pleased to hear that that's what you found. Good on you, Volatile. Excellent. Keep it up. When is your next appointment?
Happy you found one. It's really hard to find a right therapist.
Certainly.
Because you have to shop around, right?
Yeah, you really do. Until you feel comfortable, until you feel like you can just open the fuck up like a book and not be judged. Not getting those cookie cutter questions or responses. I do think that that's all really, really important. So sincerely, I feel like you're in good hands. And I'm really, really glad that you took this step. And I'm sure that you are too. Nay, usually if I leave it longer than 2 days, I feel like bugs are under my skin. Yeah, that's,
Bugs!
interesting. But not this time, huh? Not this time. Volatile, she even challenged some of the self-destructive bullshit I was saying. Excellent. Like, she went about it in a way that really combated my asshat bitchy mentality. Good. Good.
Son of a bitch.
I do. I mean, like, you see the way I talk to people on here. I do think that pushback is healthy, and I do think that really, like, reflecting the behaviors that, you know, that people are exhibiting, and really trying to help them understand that, like, you're harming yourself, you're doing this, it's out of character, it's self-destructive, it's whatever it may be. I think, you know, like, showing those back to the person that's describing these things is really, really healthy, instead of just like validating everything. You know, there has to be a realistic approach to therapy. So good. Ass hat bitchy mentality. That's great. Oh yeah, Nay, I just realized I haven't looked at your coitins. Where them coitins at? Ooh, there they are. Nay, it's not even that crooked. The fuck? Sorry, it was sent horizontal, so that's why I'm craning my neck. What the fuck?
OCD could be a bitch sometimes.
It certainly can be, but I mean, as far as, you know, like the horizon with the ceiling, it's like along the horizon of the ceiling. You did a perfectly fine, adequate job. You know, you did a great job. You did fine. Jesus Christ. Cat seems to like him too. Volatile, it didn't feel like an argument, but a mutual battleground. Excellent. I'd push, she would push back. I'd say some stupid shit, and she would explain why it's so cut and dry. Excellent. Oh, Jack, I'll get there. Christ almighty. Nay, they're slightly crooked because the left, like, holder thingy isn't in the wall properly. Okay, so perhaps when you get the drill, it'll straighten itself out. You know? Problem solved. There you go. I mean, yeah, like if it's just kind of temporarily put in there because you really need the drill to get into the wall. God. Don't go to your mom for praise anymore, pretty please. Seriously. Drinking poison. Nay. Go to your friends. Go to your friends. Your mom is not your friend. Volatile, they work. I see no problem. You did good. Yeah, exactly, right? Seriously. Volatile, I really just can't say how pleased I am to hear that you've had this first time experience with this therapist. It really just sounds like you got the luck of the draw. Yeah, exactly, Miss Matt, right? Come on now. Come on. When is your next appointment, Volatile? I think I asked that. I don't remember seeing an answer. But yeah, when is your next appointment? Did I read that, Jack? I don't think I read that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Nay, I wasn't necessarily looking for praise from her. I just wanted to update her. Oh, I gotcha. I see. Well, good. I'm glad that you weren't, you know, looking for praise. Were you updating her because you were proud of yourself and you wanted that reflected in some sort of, you know, external perspective? Like, what was there something a little bit deeper in there that made you reach out to your mom of all people to show the update? Also, my most recent ex just messaged me, not Luke. Oh, yeah, what was her name? I hope that's okay. Volatile, but yeah, my next appointment is tomorrow, actually. Oh, very, very good. She even pushed an appointment to see me earlier. That's fantastic. That's really fantastic. If you can, definitely, the sooner the better, and the more often the better. So I'm glad that she recognizes that. Keep going with this momentum. You've just unleashed a torrent in her office, right? And when you have that momentum, it can be really tricky to start and stop again, So I'm glad that she recognizes that you've been through a lot and you have a lot to get out. So that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. Good luck once again tomorrow, and if you'd care to, please do let us know how it goes again tomorrow. Ion, getting lucky on the first therapist is really cool, isn't it, man? It's fantastic. Like, you just don't hear that often. I went through several therapists before landing on one that, yeah, kind of reflecting what Volatile was saying about hers. She was friendly. She was she had a good humor about her. It was comfortable, just like chatting and shooting the shit before getting into everything, and yeah, just feeling like I could just yap, you know, and just unleash everything that I've been holding on to for way too fucking long. That's the very kind that folks need, if that is in fact what they need. All right, Ruby. What did Ruby do? Did you reach out to her? Or did she reach out to you? Nay asked how I was doing, but she put kisses, and I put a boundary in place. Good for you by not sending them back. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Proud of you, Nay. I also may have mentioned to her how I'm talking to Luke. Just maybe. There's just a slight chance in there that you mentioned that to her. Just maybe. Just trying to, you know, just get her a little jelly, huh? Just a little travel jar of jelly. Just a little packet of schmuckers. On first one, I tried and never looked back since. That's like it was good in a good way. First one you tried? Is that what you're talking about, Ion? That's amazing, dude. Volatile, currently we're doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. Excellent. I'm good with that. Gives me a few days between appointments to write down and think about what I want to talk about. That's absolutely wonderful. And that's not part of my stream schedule. Selfishly. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that it's weekly and it's twice a week. Excellent, excellent schedule. So good on you. Good on you. Keep it up. Keep it up. It's up to you now to keep getting back in there. And keep maintaining that schedule and seeing your appointments through. That's wonderful, Ion. Nay, I'm not trying to date Luke, so I wasn't like saying like, oh, I've moved on. I just mentioned how I'm talking to him, which is nice as it's been some time. Yeah, that's fair. And I mean, it is happening. You have every right to be open and honest with, you know, who you're talking to. I think that's perfectly fair. And that also may help kind of solidify your boundary. Hopefully she, you know, respects that and doesn't continue sending you little kissy face emojis. So yeah, proud of you for setting a boundary. If you have to make it more concrete, be very upfront, be very direct and forward about the fact that you're not looking to get back into a relationship right now, because she may expect that of you. Who knows? But yeah, if she does it again, maybe consider being a little more upfront with that. But regardless, good for you, Nay. Good for you. Did you get her to sign your petition, by the way?
Bouncy.
Really should. Yeah. Really should. Where the hell? Oh, there it is.
My first therapist wasn't that good.
I'm in
Definitely
pain.
wasn't. I'm
I'm
glad to
frustrated.
have one I have.
Yeah. It's part of the process, you know? It's part of the process. And it's a shame that it is so hard because it does take a lot to make that first appointment and to get to that first appointment and to just be let down by your very first ever experience. And then it's really easy to conclude that, like, this is what all therapists are like, you know? And it's really easy from there to never make another appointment again. Like, that was pointless. I'm not going back. That's bullshit. So it's really good, you guys. If you know anyone that's seeking mental health treatment, if anyone that's seeking therapy, that you really kind of help them to understand that that is too part of the process, to find someone that they're comfortable with, that they can open up to, and that is someone that they feel like isn't giving them just textbook therapist bullshit. You know? Oh, welcome back, Foxy. There you are. Nay, no, because unfortunately she's way too into my tits to sign that.
Family sucks.
Whoops, that was the wrong one. Sorry.
Fuck! Shit! Son of a bitch!
Damn! Come on, she can't even support that? Jesus Christ. Fuck. I mean, talking about, you know, supporting titties, just... Does she know how much you spend in bras annually? Fuck! Volatile, now for the funny, haha. Let's do it. I have a few stories, but I'll pick two. First one is about bringing one of my first girlfriends home, and now my now very accepting parents catching us in the act, and the funny as fuck talk that ensued afterwards. Excellent, excellent. Oh, God.
When I was 14, I tried to be straight, or I thought I should be straight, and I was confused. You know.
Foxy, oh, you just don't buy bras anymore? Yeah, you don't need them. You don't need them. Good. I'm glad that she knows, but I'm sorry that she's not, you know, helping. Just thinking about herself once again. Doesn't want those titties going anywhere. Come on. Even if they're not hers, you know? They're yours. Christ. Volatile, yeah, that sounds like, I don't know, I'm almost a little hesitant to, you know, to start laughing at a story like that. I of course, I cannot relate. I've always known that I was straight. In fact, when I was a teenager, my mom found my binder. I had a binder of printed out Playboy pictures. And my mom found it in my closet, and she confronted me with it simply to say, I'm really glad you're not gay. And, you know, instantly all the thoughts begin, like, if I was, would you love me less? Like, would I still be allowed to live here? You know, it's really, really fucking awkward. That's the closest I've come to experiencing anything kind of similar. But I'm eagerly waiting your story. Foxy, if I go to a family event, I throw on my fancy bra with the wire sticking out, stabbing me in the ribs. Yeehaw! Ouch! That's excellent. It's good for posture. Right. Yeah, it really pushes you back, huh? Really pushes you back.
I'm in pain. My breasts hurt.
Nate, did you check out Bra Stop? Oh, you with all the resources. I love this. I love this. God, you ladies, please share your tips, share your apps, share whatever the fuck y'all have in order to make your existences a little more comfortable. Because I just... nothing but sympathy for all you ladies out there and everything that you have to go through just because of your fucking biology. Volatile, so I was 18 or 19 at the time. I was head over heels for this girl. So my parents were out running errands, and sorry, I gotta scroll back up. And they said they would be gone most of the day, so I texted her like, hey, I'm coming over. Parents are gonna be gone all day. She comes over, started off watching a movie, which very quickly became background noise. I think I understand. Does no one do foreplay anymore? Quickly after, clothes were off, things are hot and heavy, and my parents got done early, naturally. I didn't hear the door unlock, and all I hear is my dad very loudly clear his throat.
Well, back to the point.
Fucking hell. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. How did that conversation go? Nay, I'm pansexual. I didn't come out to my mom. I just brought a girl home when I was 14. As for my dad, who even cares what your dad thinks? He said he already knew, but I didn't tell him. Yeah.
Whatever.
Foxy, but I'm at home all the time, so I'm in no rush right now. Yeah. You got it. So let those girls just flap around. There you go.
Bouncy.
Why the hell not? That's, you know, I mean, my wife comes home. That's the very first thing that she does. She just, like, gets that shit off of her, you know? Yeah. I'm sure if I, you know, like, if I wore a jockstrap every day, it'd be a similar kind of endeavor. Just suffering through that all fucking day long. Really looking forward to letting him drop as soon as I get back home.
Something's wrong with his testicle?
I just like taking my shoes off. That's all I got. Oh boy. It's a good opportunity for me to go over my soundboard and see all this stuff I haven't used. Because you guys, we don't, you know, like I try to have a hump day every Wednesday. We don't talk about sex or genitals or, you know, human anatomy very often in here. So I got to dust off all the old sex drops. I'm glad. But yeah, gotta figure out what the hell I had.
Harry's not giving up.
Thank you, Jack.
Was it Naso?
I
think it was.
I know, right? Might as well be. I am waiting, Nay. I am waiting for you to give me that drop so I can add it to the fucking soundboard.
Oh my days.
Gotta ask Bella. Just waiting for you.
I hope Danny comes back one day. I'm praying she does.
I do too. Just so she can see how we have moved right the fuck on. With not one other Lady Brit, but two. You know? Doubly replaced her ass.
Should we call her Naso too, since Naso's been here more frequently?
Yeah, absolutely. Danny will forever now be Naso number 2. Oh no, Nay, big titties in the heat. Oh no. Once again, the things you just don't think about. Volatile. So I fucking scramble for a blanket. Back to your story of being caught in the act. I fucking scramble for a blanket, throw it over both of us. She's fucking stammering. I'm frantically signing to my dad. All he says is, get dressed, meet me upstairs. So I did, reassured my girlfriend, everything was okay. I meet him upstairs. He starts off with, first of all, nice. That's, I don't know if that's the greatest. Second of all, let's not use the couch for sexual exploration. Fair enough. Just take it to your room. Leave a note on the door if you have to. I don't give a fuck who you sleep with as long as you're safe. That's good. Yeah.
That sounds like a good dad move.
Yeah. That's good. I'm really glad to hear that.
I'll probably do the same.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sincerely going to try to, you know, like I know, like my son will go through sex ed. He'll have school resources and whatever. But I am going to have that conversation with him, just like my dad did with me. And you know, I'll tell him, like, you know, hey, I will buy you condoms. You can come with me to the store if you know you start to date. Things are moving on a little bit with you and whoever. Let's get you some condoms. Let's get you, you know, onto the safe sex path. And yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way, you know. Ignoring it, fucking claiming that abstinence is the only fucking way. You're just asking for more babies having babies in this fucking world, you know. Nay, yes, you are so much fucking cooler. Are you kidding me? Yes. Foxy, yeah, terrified when mine become teens. My stepson, you know, he's 20 now. He's had one girlfriend so far. His dad is still in the picture, so I've kind of let his dad navigate that whole thing. But my mother-in-law had the conversation with him around here, which I'm sure was just an utter pleasure and made him so eager to lose his virginity. Nothing like grandma telling you about the birds and the bees. But she did it. And if I had the opportunity, I would have done the same. I don't like stepping on toes. I don't like pretending to be a parent to him when I'm not. I'm more so like a roommate that calls the shots, you know? I don't get to parent him. I don't get to discipline him. None of that. And it's not my place. If anything, I always, you know, I talk to my wife about anything before she either gives me the green light to talk to him about something or she does it herself. Yeah, not stepping on any toes. Foxy, I once had 3 toddlers at the same time. Oh my God. Oh boy. Poor thing. They will all be teens at the same time, too. Nothing but sympathy.
Fuck, shit,
Nothing but
son
sympathy.
of a bitch.
Ms. Mad Hatter, oh my God, I gave my foster daughter a dozen condoms. Social workers freaked out. What the fuck? Stupid kid still had unprotected sex. Oh my God, come the fuck on. Jesus Christ. No. Yeah. You did the right thing, Ms. Mad Hatter. You gotta make sure that they have, that they have what they need, even going so far, like, if I had a daughter, I would make sure that she was on birth control, that's just the way I would do it, and condoms are not 100% reliable. They're 99% reliable when they work. 40% of the time they break.
What are the best and worst been? Because I never had sex before myself. So.
The best and worst what? Brands?
Brands of condoms.
Well, that all depends on the needs. And also, like, I don't know if you have a latex allergy or, like there's potential partners that might have latex allergies. So it's all kind of down to the circumstances. But if you're talking like Skins or Magnum or Trojan, excuse me, or, like whatever the brands may be, they're all pretty fucking good. What you just have to look out for are latex things, different kinds of lubrication. There's spermicidal lubrication. There's different factors that ultimately determine what kind of condom you buy. And then, beyond that, there's even like ribbed for her pleasure condoms and all that kind
No
of
name
stuff.
brands?
I'm sure that there's some no-name brands. As a matter of fact, I found a website where I could customize condom wrappers. So that might be one of the background challenges, one of the rewards for the background challenge soon enough. Condom with my face on it. I don't know, nothing puts you in the mood like this beautiful mug right here. Volatile, and then he said, that couch is leather and hard to clean, little lady. And quite frankly, I don't want to clean up my daughter's messes. Yes, fair, indeed, fair. I was a stupid teen, not thinking straight. Hey, heat of the moment. And this is also, like, as long as you learned from this lesson, that's all that counts. Like, if you kept, fucking up the couch like J.D. Vance over and over again, then, yeah, you'd have a problem. But this is all perfectly fair. He then hugged me, reassured me that he will love me no matter what, and left it at that. That is just excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, where it gets really funny is my mom. She chimed in with, of all the places, you chose the couch, little lady. Brave move that I can't really be mad at. Oh, no, that is good. That is good. Good parents you have there. Really, truly. That's patience, man. It is a virtue. It really is. And also just, allowing you to explore, accepting you for who you are. All that stuff is so important in terms of parentage. So, good for them for being so accepting, and for just maintaining their presence in your life, and for not, altering anything because of this. That's so fucking important. Oh no, asked Bella. Both of them are equally stupid. They didn't use protection because they couldn't figure it out how to use the condoms. Oh no. Oh God. Oh, what's up, Lorenzo? How you doing? Yeah, coming in a really, interesting moment. Real interesting moment. Let's get to the sex. It is Hump Day after all. We're finally having a sexual topic. I keep pushing it, but this is good. This is good. We need sexual education in our lives. Pretty please. I love freaking people out when I say my foster sister had sex with my stepbrother. Right. Yeah, do tell. Do tell, Aspella. Christ. Yeah, Twit, there you go. Hi, how you doing, buddy? Sheep Guts. It's there because people have latex allergies, you know? It's legitimate. It's totally legitimate. Don't you fucking worry about it. Yeah, there you go. Lorenzo, how you doing? Welcome in for the very first time. I appreciate you being here with us. The way this works is if you have something that you'd like to get off your chest,
Bouncy.
please type !join over there in the Twitch chat and get in line to share whatever you need to share with us. And then from there, you do have the option to call in if you'd like, or we could just talk it out right here in the Twitch chat. It's all good. Right now, we're talking to Volatile about her past exploration and her parents finding out. And yeah, it's a laugh riot so far. Good times. And Volatile, I just have to say how pleased I am that you were in that kind of household that was so tolerant and, you know, didn't punish you for just exploring and for just, you know, being you, essentially. That's really, really great. Oh no, Foxy, why? Kind of mean to the husband the other day, and I feel bad now. I mean, you were like, you're walking on eggshells, right? You're walking on eggshells throughout your own fucking house. As soon as he comes home, you're like, oh God, here it comes. If you're doing that on a regular basis, you're going to start preempting stuff, and that's just going to become kind of the status quo. You know, that's going to be the mood, is like you're setting yourself up to have a fight because it's the constant, right? That's the regular thing. So, you know, like, did you kind of snap at him over something kind of minuscule? What was the trigger? What's going on? And dear God, please, as long as you're there, really try to push for some couples counseling, because it's just, you're not in a healthy situation, Foxy. You know, just everything that you've been sharing with us in the Discord and here is, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And, you know, you really owe it to yourself to at least, you know, get some answers. And that's a really great way to do it. Volatile, then, back to your story, then a shorter, quick story. My housemate walked in on me with another girl. It was rather quick and funny. Another couch scenario. What do you know? He walks in, takes one look, and says, hey, when you two are done tongue punching each other, I brought some food. Then fucking walks out like nothing happened. That's another real one. Right there. Truly another real one.
That's some cool ass friends.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. I'm glad that you have some, you know, some solid people to surround yourself with, because, yeah, that could sincerely go multiple ways.
Do you have a good relationship with your dad? Has it always been like this?
You're talking to Volatile.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with foster dad, whom you refer to as dad, Volatile, is that the way it kind of works? Ms. Mad Hatter, Bella doesn't say that. She says, my sister had sex with my brother. Oh, God.
All right. Okay.
Fucking A, yeah. God. It is worse. It is worse.
Tee tee. I'm so cheeky.
Oh my days.
No, I just had attitude the whole day and kept responding with sarcasm. I don't know, really. Yeah. I mean, you know, like, everyone's pushed to a point, Foxy. I gotta say, everyone's pushed to a fucking point. You know, you can't blame yourself for just being kind of, you know, in either a foul mood or you yourself ready for a fight or anything like that, because it's the house, you know, it's the atmosphere, it's where you live. It's if that's the kind of ominous environment that you live in with your husband, it's like, this is the way it's going to be, and there's only one way to solve it, and that's to get some help and to get some answers and to be able to discuss these things with him, which you can't do on a one-on-one basis at home. So you need a mediator. You need a couples counselor if anything is going to change. Otherwise, it's going to remain the same until it gets worse, because it's not going to get better when nothing happens. Okay? Just I have to reiterate that. Tonsil tennis. I love it. I love it. Foxy also was watching a romantic TV show about some royal peoples. He said, "This again tonight." I told him he could leave. Yep. How am I supposed to pretend I'm about to marry a duke if you're here? Ah, sincerely. Oh, no. Yeah, everyone just wants a good duke now and then. Yeah, gotta stay regular. Oh, what's up, Spoon? How you doing today? Lorenzo, I remember walking in on my sister and her boyfriend about to, well, do it, since I wanted to play games, and I kid you not, I was like, "Want to play Halo later?" And she still said yes. Excellent. And I didn't even care about what was going on. I just wanted to play Halo. Yeah, it's your prerogative, man. Sounds like you guys are pretty tight-knit. Is your relationship with your sister still pretty solid? Volatile, back to you. And then I got to run along and grab my beer, you guys. I am late. Volatile, yes, my foster dad, who I called Dad. Fair. That's great. I'm really glad that that's the kind of relationship you have with him, where he's just Dad, you know. Don't need that added label. Don't need it. He's very laid back, doesn't give a shit what I do as long as I'm smart and safe about it. Perfect. He's the type to help me in any way he can. A stark contrast to my birth parents, the temporary foster parents before them. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm so thrilled that you have a man like that in your life, and that you've had in your life since what seems to be a really kind of pinnacle point in your life, where you've needed that kind of male role model and male guidance ever since he showed up. So I'm yeah, good for him. I'm sure he's a fantastic grandpa too. Spoon, therapist says I'm making progress. So glad to hear it, buddy. So glad to hear it. That is fantastic. Ask Bella, oh, I have to leave in about an hour. My sister just bought her first car. Well, congrats to the sis. We're going for a little drive. Excellent. Hope you're not going for a drive to the pub. Y'all be smart. Please. Just cruise around the countryside. Dear God. Lorenzo, yeah, we both work at the same bar together. Oh, that's fun. She's a waitress. I'm a bartender. Cool. Dig it, man.
Where's my bourbon?
Foxy, when will you be back for streaming? I don't know if you said so or not. Yeah, so this is my last stream of the week, you guys. I'm very sorry, but my son has Friday off, so I'll be back on Monday. All right? But you know where to find me in the meantime. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's washing out. You can go and look at some clips from, previous streams. It was much more pink, but it's washing out. It was like a 4-week dye or something, and it's already almost gone, sadly. Famous of Hearts, I watched romance movies so often to get mental breaks from my bad relationship that one day I watched one of the Before trilogy movies and made me realize I had to get out. So maybe keep watching those movies. I love the Before trilogy, Famous of Hearts. And how you doing, by the way? Glad that you're here.
Oh, boy.
Thank you very much.
Now this is wonderful.
Thank you very much for the follow. I'm tickled because I just added that sound effect to the follow alert yesterday. So thank you, Lorenzo, for putting it to good use. I love it. And welcome aboard. I'm glad that you're here, and I look forward to getting to know you a little bit better. You plan to buy out the bar really soon? Good fucking luck, man. That's really exciting. That's awesome. You and Sis going in on the business together. Do you have any other like coworkers that you plan on including there? You're gonna make it a co-op bar? Like what's the plan? Yeah, not that long exactly, Foxy. We're not there yet. Not there yet. Read diet. I thought about it, but that means I have to go buy more dye because we legitimately use the entire bottle. So, and it was a one and done kind of thing, you guys. Maybe next year you can pick a different color. Maybe I'll color the stash. Who knows? Foxy, I escape in romance shows and animes. LOL! No, it makes sense. I escape in cooking shows. That's my escape. And, of course, robot combat fighting. Lorenzo, the one movie my sister always cries watching is Marley and Me. Naturally. What's up, Jack?
I just said fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. To the Marley and Me.
Depth charge, baby.
Depth charge. There you go.
Hey, Jen. Hope you're well.
Yeah.
Love ya.
Foxy, though I've been feeling kind of vengeful, I really don't want to leave quietly, like a growing anger meter is in effect. Of course, Foxy, you're only human. You're just going to keep getting pushed and pushed and pushed until you explode. You know, it's not healthy. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for the kids to witness it, you know? Like, you need help. You need help, Foxy. That's it, and you deserve help. And I know that it's expensive. I know it costs money. Do consider, you know, the options that you may have available to you, just like, you know, like an online meeting. Check out what's free to you. See what you can do online, if not in person. See what kind of resources there are as far as like support groups go, things of that nature that might steer you in the right direction. Please, because I just really don't want you getting to that point, you know. Okay. I'm gonna start making my way to the kitchen, you guys. I have to pause really quick, okay? I am so late for my beer. So don't go anywhere. Shall return. You got it, Jack.
We'll be right back.
Vienna, just talking. At least in Before Sunset. Lorenzo, you plan to hire friends to help run the bar. That's excellent, man. Good luck to you. I sincerely hope that, you know, the bar becomes yours and that you set off on this trajectory. That just sounds like so much fun. Have you put in, you know, a bid or anything? How does that work? Ion escaped from with Kitchen Nightmares. I love Kitchen Nightmares. Gordon, man. Gotta love him.
Crap on top of crap on top of crap on top of crap.
Gotta fucking love him.
You're fucking useless, you know that.
Medicaid will pay for therapy. Fingers crossed, Foxy. You know, they're gutting it. They're fucking gutting it. But do get in there while you can. Like, apply right now. Got it approved by my doctor once before a year ago. He refused to take me to my first appointment because of gas. Is that your husband refused to take you to your appointment because of gas? Fuel in the car? Or because he had an upset tummy? Maybe you can make it a day trip out to get dinner or lunch too. That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, I'm scrolling. There we go. If it were for your physical health, for a cardiologist visit or something, I bet he'd find the gas. Yeah, I agree that it is just as important. Yeah, I have a doctor's appointment and all coming this Monday. Perfect, Foxy. Bring it up then. Bring it up then. God. Oh! Good point, Nay. I do need a store command. Yeah. Perfect, thank you. I need all the ideas, too, you guys. Yeah. Anger feelings. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Every time I look at my vagina, I want to punch somebody.
You have punching bags? Oh, put them to use, Foxy. Put them to use. Seriously. God. Release some of that. Release some of that pent-up anger. And make an appointment. All I can say. That's great to have. That's great to have around the house, you know. All right, where were we? Volatile, did we finish with you? No, we kind of got to chatting with everyone all of a sudden. Yeah. Let's see. Let's take a look at that list, shall we? Twit, you're up next. Yes, you're good. Okay. Oh. I don't know if that's much of a release, though, Foxy. You know, like, you need something to really release some of this stress and some of the anger that you no doubt feel. Anxiety for when it's coming out. Like, you need a good outlet. And I got to say, napping, as good of an escape as it is, not the greatest outlet, you know. All those feelings are still there as soon as you wake up. So just saying. Have crazy dreams. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. Twit, buddy, let's get you on in the reception. Here we go. If you're still out there, man. I haven't seen you type for a minute. For those of you that are just joining us, if you'd like to get something off your chest today, please type !join over there in the Twitch chat to get in line so we can really focus on you with whatever you want to talk about. And nothing is off limits as far as I'm concerned. Just so you know. There's no racism. That's all I ask.
There is no racial bigotry here.
All I fucking ask. All right, Twit, let's do it, bud. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what's up, Beer? How you doing? What do you mean perfect timing? What's up? Just as you said, OT? Eh? Nay, currently designing... Oh, what? Yes! I love bros! Give me all the gross stuff. Is it for the Family Sucks challenge? You guys, Twit, just before I bring you in, if you haven't seen the current contest that's up in the Discord, right now we have a graphic contest for the next item to go up in the Drunk Therapy store. And it's a graphic that says Family Sucks with imagery of your choice. We have some examples that people have already submitted. I think some people want to rework some stuff, but we have some examples up. So if you fancy yourself an artist, if you want to submit something, please DM me a graphic, and we'll have a poll after I've received all the submissions of which graphic is the winner. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.
Is Nublosa going to get royalties?
Oh, there you go, Beer. Well, I suppose that depends on, absolutely nothing. Because no, the answer is no. I don't know where I was going with that. What's up, Twit?
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Very bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, pal. Just go for it, man.
Well, it's basically the same thing like last time I was here, except that it has gotten much worse.
And I read what you posted in the serious chat as far as the doctors give her 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, max 3 weeks.
Max 3. Oh boy.
Yeah, so it's like the same as last time, but much worse. When I was here, the last stream.
Yeah. Since we last talked on Monday, has she deteriorated even further?
Yeah, she's like much worse now, so I don't think it was the drugs that was the cause for her being like a zombie. It's like a progression.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been grieving for a year.
Yeah.
So it's the best year that I've had so far with her. I never hugged her so many times as I have done the last past year.
Yeah. I'm really glad that you've taken the opportunity to give her so much love, man. Really am.
Yeah. She sleeps mostly.
Yeah.
But she kind of wakes up from time to time. And then we talk a little bit, but it's hard to talk to her because she's in and out of it.
I'm not surprised, man. Not surprised. Hopefully she just, can continue to sleep easily. And I really hope that, all the pain meds do their trick.
She's basic. The thing is that she's now at the hospice kind of. It's more like a temporary place for for old people who can't really take care of themselves.
So she's not at home anymore?
No, they moved her down with some kind of chair.
Okay.
So she's so that was a big relief. For me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one that elevates her and kind of moves her around so she can eat and drink and stuff easier.
Yeah, also, and she was suffering at our place because it's just a kitchen, and she sleeps in the kitchen, and I sleep in the big living room.
Okay.
It's like super big.
Interesting.
And she has her bed in the corner in the kitchen. It's like a very tiny kitchen, and we managed to find a small bed sofa kind of that fit in there perfectly.
Yeah.
And she's been sleeping there for the last 8 years or something.
8 years?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And I've been sleeping in the.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been sleeping in the big living room.
Mm-hmm. Does she prefer it in the kitchen?
Well, I have asked her if she wants to move, like to a bigger place, but she said during these 10 years that we could either move to a bigger place
Mm-hmm.
with 2 rooms because it's her house or her apartment.
Is
She
is
could
this
sell it.
is this like a studio apartment?
No.
No.
Oh, what's a studio?
So a studio apartment is a space that it's just like a rectangular layout, right? And everything is right there. The kitchen is there. It just goes right into like a living room / bedroom type situation.
No.
It's not like that. There are bedrooms.
No. There's only the living room, and then there's the hall room.
Home room.
How do you call it?
Like
a hall?
like a den. Oh, a hallway. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, hallway. Yeah.
And what does the hallway lead
hall
to?
room. It leads to the toilet, to the kitchen where she slept,
Okay.
and to the living room. Everyone in Sweden lives like that.
Huh.
Like there's a hallway.
Interesting. Yeah.
Your shoes on there, you place them there.
Yeah.
And then you have
Welcome back,
your
Lorenzo,
kitchen
by the way.
and the toilet room, bathroom.
So there's no separate bedroom?
No.
Okay.
Well, so I asked her, like, do you want to move to a bigger place so you can have your own room and I can have my own room? And she said, no, because our rent is so small with this, how we live. And for the last 10 years, she's been saving money to travel to different places in the world, kind of.
Fair enough. That's great. Also, not to
She
mention.
She wanted to buy things also for herself.
Sure.
So we live very, very cheap, like super cheap.
That's good. Keep it affordable, man.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't need a huge place. Not to mention that as you get older, like it's probably for the best that she never got a bigger place, simply because as you get older, the more house there is, the harder it is to get around. Stairs, you know, like my mom had hip replacement surgery last year, and her bedroom is up a flight of stairs, you know. Even though it's encouraged these days for people to use them right out of hip replacement surgery, it's not fucking easy at all.
And
it's
the place where my mom is now, that's where most people who has big houses, when they get too old to move around up the stairs, then they end up here until they find a smaller apartment for them, basically.
Yeah, I gotcha. Sounds like my
elder.
Right, yeah, my grandmother, we call them retirement homes around here.
Retirement home, yeah, exactly.
That's the exact kind of place like my grandma went into after she got kind of too brittle to be living in her other house. Yeah, Lorenzo, we have a revolving door policy in here, buddy. It's absolutely fine. Go kick your sister's ass, come back to brag. Love it. Good job. Well, I'm glad that your mom is in a place that suits her current needs.
Yeah, she gets so much help. It's like
fantastic,
crazy how much help she gets. So
that's fantastic.
At home where we were, she said like she's suffering bad.
Yeah, I believe it, man.
Because our bed is, or her bed, I have I sleep on a sofa that gets extended out.
Yeah.
And she was so uncomfortable. She couldn't move and nothing. And here she has a moving bed that moves in different ways, and she has 2 people 24/7 coming to help her out with stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, and if she's in pain, she instantly gets medicine.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do this big dramatic thing where we have to call the ambulance or the nurse. Like it become so dramatic, like a freaking action movie every time.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm so glad that she's in a place like that. Yeah, same Faintus. So glad that she's comfortable. I mean, like our houses, our apartments, our homes are not designed for people in crippling pain that need constant medical attention. They're just not. Imagine, and Jack, I don't know if you can speak to this at all, but imagine, like your whole body is in pain, you're suffering from God knows what, and you're just trying to sit up in bed. Just that simple fucking act, just so you can drink some water, just so you can have a snack, whatever it might be. Just that, not needing to like push yourself up, is huge.
Here, I've been reading. Or was Jack going to say something I didn't see here?
Jack, you here, buddy? If you're not, that's okay.
Oh yeah, I'm just cleaning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard to get around sometimes.
Absolutely.
Especially with arthritis.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like hard for me to do two things in the same day, like 2 appointments.
Yeah.
That kills me. And I can't really walk that far. If I do, I'll be in much pain.
Yeah. Yeah, so having a bed like that, I mean, must just make a lot of difference,
She's in a much. When I say it sounds like she's already dead, but
better
she's
place.
not. Yeah, but she's in a much better place.
Literally.
Now.
Literally, physically in a better place. And I couldn't agree more, and I'm really glad that you see it that way, Twit.
Yeah. It was so overwhelming for me. Like one person being a jack of all trade, being the nurse, the doctor, the psychologist.
You're not trained to do
the engineer.
Yeah. You're not trained to do
everything.
All
the plumber. Like I don't even know how to use a shift key or whatever they're called.
I don't want to know
plumbers tools.
Snake.
Plumbing.
Yeah, but
plumbing
hey, Twit, why don't you just take smaller shits? At any rate, her comfort from this point forward is the pinnacle of importance.
Yeah,
it really
it's important.
Yeah.
The thing is that maybe she will start to lose consciousness, like more and more, and then she'll just be sleeping, and then she'll die. I think because her brain, it seems like the doctor said that the liver gives toxins around her whole body, so her whole body get toxins. So even the brain gets these toxins. So she started to shake more, and her nerves seems to be more affected, and she can't hold water bottles that well, and it's she has to take long pauses to talk like sentences.
Yeah, it needs
and it's
breaths.
very. I mean, the thing is that she's been in worse state.
Yeah.
Because I've known her for 10 years, and she has been an alcoholic before she was sick. Or maybe she still is. I don't know. She doesn't drink now. But the thing is that when she was drunk, she was in a worse state than she is now. So I always had to be her nurse.
Yeah.
And if I call the ambulance, they're like, "Nope, you're on your own. You need help with her getting up the bed or getting up from the floor. Well, that's you just have to deal with it. You just have to pick her up."
You're talking about when she was drunk?
Yeah, when she was drunk.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, this is I'm really helpless here. There's no way for me to help her at all.
Dude, so you were parentified pretty young to take care of your alcoholic mom, huh?
But it's more like when I started to move in with her at 27, maybe. 26.
That is a volatile situation.
Yeah, so for so many years, I've been used to this, and the difference between now and then is that she doesn't make the choice to be like this.
Right.
And before she was in a worse state. Like,
That's very true. Yeah.
there was no way for me to help her except that if I get her on the bed, then I have succeeded in, then I can relax, you know.
Yeah.
But now it doesn't matter how much I put her in bed. She will be in this state,
yeah,
and then she will start to lose consciousness more and more. And before I was angry at her for being so drunk, like you know, in my head for so many years, I've been like, why do you do this to yourself?
Yeah.
So much.
Totally.
And
fair.
I have to take care of you. And she always said,
yeah,
you don't have to take care of me.
No, I
You
drink
can always
alcohol.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said, you can always, you don't have to go. I mean, she said, you can go. You don't have to take care of me. Who said that you have to take care of me? And this went on for years. Years.
Yeah.
And then what?
Watching your mom slowly kill herself. I mean, I think that.
Well, she mostly drank wine, so she would never have killed herself with alcohol.
I mean, slowly with the liver is what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But in the end, I told her once, I was like, oh, yeah, sure, I can leave. And then she's like, what are you saying? You're going to leave? You're going to leave me? You can't leave. And I'm like, gee, what am I going to do?
Oh, boy.
And then she gets cancer, and then then all our problems are fixed. And
stops drinking.
No, she keeps on drinking, but
oh Jesus!
But not in the same manner.
Not
like
to the
she
point
was
of
drinking to waste. She was drinking to waste away her life, basically.
Right.
And then when she noticed that she only had a short time left, that's when she started to make use of her last time instead of wasting it.
Yeah, and that's good.
And that's when I started to hug her and started to love her and started to open up to her.
No, that's good, man. I mean, it almost sounds like you got your mom for the first time in a long time. You know, like we can't let something like alcoholism define someone, especially a loved one, just because like they have no control over it. It is a disease. It is not in fact them, but something that has power over them. It's really good that you've made this distinction between that mom that you had and this one that you have now, and the fact that the choice is not there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was so angry at her and the alcohol.
Yeah,
like intense anger, like autism, anger.
Fair, dude, totally fair.
But now, who am I? What am I? I can't be angry at her.
No,
she didn't choose to get this cancer.
Right.
She didn't choose to start to be unconscious.
Precisely. I mean, even one step further, she never even chose to be an alcoholic.
Yeah, the thing is that she has so much. She used to have, or maybe she still has. Yeah, she probably still has. She has so much pain in her heart. She had such a hard life, and it doesn't surprise me that she drinks because her life has been so tough.
One of the first things that people turn to when shit's hard. It's available. It's everywhere. It's common. It's accepted.
Yeah.
You know.
She escaped prosecution
because of her ethnicity.
No, because of her our family's political views.
Say no more.
So she and my dad had to escape from the country.
Jesus
And
Christ.
then we became immigrants here in Sweden.
Maybe a tale for another time, but I am curious.
Yeah.
I,
So anyway,
yeah.
so I feel most of the time nothing. I feel like it's like an ordinary day for me. It's like life is good. It feels like life. It feels like I've grieved so much already.
Yeah.
It's time. It's I've said all my piece. I said
that's great, man.
all my words. Maybe there are a few I still have questions, but you said I shouldn't ask those questions. I won't.
Depending on what they are, yeah. But it is, it is really good to not have any regrets. Especially, like it's really good to not leave regrets behind and to not leave a broken relationship behind. And it sounds like you said that you've been grieving for a long time. You've probably been grieving since the diagnosis in a lot of ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that before the diagnosis,
mm-hmm.
I was like right after she comes from the doctor, I was like, I will tell.
Mm-hmm.
I said to myself, I will tell her that I will leave this place because I can't deal with her drinking herself to this
oblivion.
Yeah, she was in so much pain, and I couldn't continue on with that.
Yeah, I mean, you had already been dealing with so much for so long,
Yeah, I had enough, and then she told me she has cancer, and I cried so much. I never cried so much in my entire life.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I could make that sound.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I don't blame you. Like, for one, you were previously robbed because of the alcoholism, and then you're being robbed of, from a medical situation.
Yeah.
That's a lot to lose, and a long time to lose it. Over the course of years, that's hard.
Yeah. For me, I feel like I lost my mom when I was around 14.
Wow.
That's when I lost her.
Okay.
But then I got her back after the cancer diagnosis.
It sounds like it in a lot of ways. Everything that you're describing, it sounds like things were kind of corrected for one last kind of trip around the earth.
Yeah.
And
but
I am glad that you've been granted that, regardless of the situation. I am glad that you've been granted that.
Yeah, because if she died like right on the spot.
Yeah, a year ago.
If she got a stroke.
Yeah.
Or if she actually, because she tried so many attempts to end the existence of her essence.
She attempted suicide?
Yeah. And I had to stop her.
Wow.
Or try to stop her.
Oh boy,
it was very
dude.
intense. Yeah. Our life, she and I, was very intense. But I'm glad I got her back, and I got a year of a lot of love, and it was a good timing because I learned so much about mental health and self-care that I was able to forgive her in a way.
Yeah.
All these years, and then be like, the past will be the past, and the future will be the rest, what's left, and I will live in the moment.
That's good.
And so I did. I made the decision. I had to make the decision, like when the diagnosis came that she had cancer. I had to make the decision to either leave her and not suffer, because me and pain, feelings, emotional pain is like unbearable.
Yeah.
I could leave like my sister and never look back.
Yeah.
Let her die alone.
Yeah.
Or
take the cowardly way out of the situation.
I don't know if it's a cowardly way, but
I would say so. What your sister did? Yeah, it's cowardly.
Or be indecisive and be like, oh, I'm not sure what to do, or I don't want to be here, or I want to go, or I have to take care of her, or I don't know what to do. No. Be like that, or the last decision, which is to stay with her at the end, no matter what.
No.
And I was like, I have to make a decision, or else I will regret for the rest of my life if I'm indecisive. So I decided to. I did hate her for so long, but I decided to stay with her, and then I got to learn to love her.
Yeah. That's amazing, man, and your clarity is commendable, and I think that you have way more strength within you than you've previously given yourself credit for. You're an impressive motherfucker. You really are. You know that. You really are.
Thanks.
You are. I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass as much as you'd like that. I'm not. I do want to read some comments really quick because you got a lot.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll be yeah.
So Faintest asked, first of all, this was a little while ago. Twit, you mentioned before not being able to feel the actual feelings. Are you still experiencing this now? And you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Yes, I don't feel any feelings until I am alone in my room and there's nobody around, and then I allow myself to feel. I allow myself to be sad, and I even force myself. Like when you want to take a shit in the toilet, but you don't have anything in your stomach.
Know all about that.
You press and press, and you even might even get hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
You do that anyway. Emotional hemorrhoids. That's what you have to do.
Emotional hemorrhoids. I love it.
Yeah.
I need a separate soundboard just for you, I think. And Faintest also shared, my dad is an alcoholic. He's sober now, in parentheses, but totally different people. It takes so long to separate the two if you want a healthy relationship. The consequences are, in fact, very fucking real. And hopefully also with anyone that's experiencing, parents that are alcoholics, those consequences do also happen, and that they recognize them and get treatment for the sake of not only themselves, but for their families, because everyone feels that shit. Like you were an innocent bystander and all that, Twit, and you put it on yourself to be there for your mom. And wasn't your place, but you're a good son.
My sister, she says I'm narcissistic and manipulative. So
clearly,
all of I've done so far, it's for a scheme. It's like it's a hidden evil plan to get back at her and be like you weren't there. I did everything. You were a bad daughter to my mom. You bad baddie.
Well, it certainly takes one to know one, doesn't it? Magic Jack sends his love, of course, and he says, Twit, don't give up. You still have time with your mom. My dad also died of alcoholism, and it's hard because I've seen him in a weak state, but be there for her and remember the good times. And it sounds like you have been creating the good times for yourself, something to remember her by, aside from all the years of, the alcoholism and you dealing with that and picking up the pieces, And absolutely, Jack, life is unfair to the kindest people. It's, truly. Ion says, the scheme of taking care of your own mother. Exactly, right? Like, what the fuck is your sister thinking? It's yeah, you uh, you enjoy
He finds it.
some light sadomasochism, you know. You like giving everything that you have to someone else while they just, you know, oop, bop,
Yeah.
while they just waste themselves away. Oh, thank you, Faintest. I love it. Perfect. Quick draw over there. Quick draw McGraw. So good.
It's a funny sound.
Mm.
Yeah.
I love you, Twit.
We all love
You know, it's
Oh,
fucking
thank you.
unfair what you're going through,
Yeah.
but you're gonna fucking get through it. You know, like you gotta ask for help and like fucking grieve when you can, man.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
yeah, it's gonna be fucking hard,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it is what it is, and y'all remember the good times we had with them. Because I can relate. I fucking dealt with kind of the same thing with my dad. So just keep your
Oh,
head up, buddy.
Absolutely, man. And
all
in
right. Thank you.
along those same lines, Jack, and thank you for saying all that. I know that you keep it all in until you're alone, and then you allow yourself to feel. If you ever feel like stuff is bubbling up to the surface while you're describing your situation in here, do not feel like you have to provide the sense of strength to all of us, like you have control over the entire situation and control over your emotions. Just let it out here too, man. You know, like
Oh, I know.
no one could fault you at all, Twit, for crying in here as you're talking about your
Oh.
mom's demise. You know, it's
Yeah.
don't
It's mostly.
feel. Mm-hmm.
I mostly
You're good,
just.
Valo.
It's like a sneeze for me, like emotional sneeze. I feel a sneeze coming up, and then I'm like,
Yeah, an
I
emotional
allow myself
sneeze
to.
to accompany your emotional hemorrhoid, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You you
same
get
territory.
both.
Yeah, is this a sneeze out
But
your butt?
no.
No. Okay.
And the thing is that my mom, when I heard that she only has 2 weeks or something. She doesn't know. Also, by the way, she doesn't know that she
Oh,
will pass away soon.
might be for the
That
best. Yeah.
she had no idea. I was like crying my eyes out, bawling, and she was like a bit confused, like why I was
Why?
crying. So,
Yeah.
and I was like, you
Why?
don't. What did the doctor tell you? I asked her, and she was like,
He
"Oh,
said I have emotional hemorrhoids.
yeah." But the unfortunate part is that she said to me, she said, "Now don't go and do anything stupid." Do, do you know what she means?
Is she once again talking about suicide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows about my tendencies for,
Suicidal
throwing
ideation.
myself into the abyss.
Yeah.
The endless, sweet, sweet abyss.
Yeah. Remember, man, we're all here to help carry some of that weight as much as you want to release. You know.
Yeah, I guess for me, I just have to, as long as I'm aware how I feel, I will probably come out stronger than I've ever been.
I mean, 100%.
But the problem is that I don't know how I feel.
That's fair. I don't know if that's a problem, man. I think that's normal.
For me, I think it's a big problem. All I do is either cry, or not cry. And I don't know what I'm crying about, except that mom will die. And I cry when I get these thoughts in my head, be like, oh, I will not see her sitting there anymore, or I will not see her coming up the stairs with the groceries anymore.
Yeah, you won't be able to call her and ask her how her day is. You know?
Yeah, or we won't have our fights anymore.
Yeah.
or
Hugs.
make up anymore
Yeah.
from the fights.
Welcome back.
And don't when then I cry like I then cry like a B word.
Uh-huh.
Boring.
Jesus
Son
Christ,
of a
that was the wrong-
bitch.
Sorry. I'm not sure why you think any of this is abnormal. I think this is all completely, perfectly, and healthily normal.
What do you mean?
Well, the fact that you don't know why you're crying, but you just listed out all those reasons why you're crying.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
objectively, cognitively, like, sure, I
Yeah.
understand, but my emotions
Yeah.
are like, it's a life on their own. They're like dancing
Yeah.
with so many different, you know, emotions, and my emotion gets confused. Like, what am I crying for? Am I crying for my mom? Am I crying for being single? Am I crying for not having any friends?
Yeah.
Like, what exactly am I crying about? Since there are so many things I don't really care about, but my heart is like it's losing its color, you know. And I think it's mostly because I will know that when my mom passes away, then I feel like I will be truly alone. But my dad is still here, but he just told me that he's even more sick now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, your dad's a different story.
Yeah, I have to, when my mom dies, I have to deal with you. I didn't tell him that, but yeah, I don't know. I gave him a hug, I guess.
Yeah.
I like my dad a lot.
Yeah.
I like my dad.
Mm-hmm.
He's cool, except that it feels like he treats me like I'm not his son, like I'm someone else's son.
Cool. So, yeah.
But you know, I just have to fight for his.
So
I just have to
cool.
fight. Yeah, I just have to fight for his approval. That's no problem.
Yeah, that's a different battle. You're not there yet, man. Wage one battle at a time, and so far you're winning. You know. Might not sound like
I
it,
got dealt
but I think you are.
the worst cards.
Dealt
I have
the worst
to play.
cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to play out of my strength, and my strength is my autism and ADHD for helping me understand the world and emotions and humans and the interaction.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a
glad
cursing in disguise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad that you consider them strengths, because I think in a lot of ways they are. They have been, and we've talked about that before a little bit in the past with some specific examples. But yeah, man, I don't think anything that you're feeling or not feeling or are confused by or anything like that, I don't think any of that is some sort of cognitive, disadvantage. I think this is all kind of textbook,
Kind of what?
Textbook.
Oh, textbook. Okay.
Yeah, I really do. Faintest says, the crying makes sense. You're overloaded with stress, emotional and practical, having to hold space for this grief and also do normal tasks for yourself in life. It is a lot to handle, and like you're handling it just as the next guy would, and with maybe a little more grace, like you're able to talk about it, and not many people can talk about it.
Yeah, I have more space also now since I got the autism diagnosis and ADHD.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
I see your comment now. Mm-hmm.
Suddenly the government is not pressuring me anymore. Instead, they're guiding me in a way and leading me.
Yeah, one less thing, man. One less thing.
Yeah.
You know.
So I have time to and more energy to spend on like making this AI therapist, for example,
Yeah.
or finding a community like this one where I can be like express my thoughts.
That'd be good. But in person would be good.
Huh?
I said that. Yeah, that's perfect, right? That is what you need. One in person would be preferable if you can.
Oh yeah, I'm still in the what's it called, on the line. I'm still on the queue for therapist.
Good. Yeah. Good.
So it's just I don't know. I'm tired. I feel so exhausted and tired, and
Yeah. You
I'm
should.
depleted.
You should feel tired.
5 days of just
Yeah.
I didn't get any sleep. My mom always wakes me up every 2 hours and be like, son. And then I jump up the bed and be like,
Mommy! It's good timing on that one.
I feel like I'm dying in a way, but I'm not. It's weird.
But you're not. But you're here. You
I
have
think
the
it's
opportunity.
normal because I take care of my mom as well.
Yeah.
I cook for her, I clean for her.
Yeah.
You know, like whatever. Like, and I just got realize I got to take care of myself too.
Right. Yeah. Because how can you care for anyone, let alone a sick person, if you yourself are falling through the cracks of self-care, right? Just the simple bits, just feeding yourself, which I know you've had a problem with, Twit, and probably you too, Jack, from time to time, right?
Oh yeah, I stopped. I don't want to lose weight anymore.
Yeah. I think different time, different place. You're all good.
Yeah, I need the energy to deal with the whole thing.
Yeah. Asbella, you take care. Enjoy the ride in your sister's new car, and congrats to her. If I'm guessing this is a sister that you like.
Love you, Bella.
Wear your seatbelt, goddammit. Wear your fucking seatbelt, please. I'll see you on Monday, okay? Oh, and you guys, if you haven't yet followed Asbella, please follow Asbella. I'm sure everyone in here has, except for maybe Lorenzo, if you're still in here. But Asbella, your stream was such a pleasure to watch yesterday. I wish I could have stuck around longer. But yeah. Twit, I also just want to say that Nay made a comment just in regards of grief. Nay said, I'll be honest, Twit, when Hope died, I didn't cry and still haven't. People process differently, and it doesn't make you a bad person. No, not at all. Not at all. And especially since, by your own admission, you've been grieving for a year or more at this point.
Yeah. My way of grieving is to talk it out, maybe make some poetry with the help of AI, maybe play some guitar and sing some sad songs, maybe watch a sad movie about my situation.
Perfect.
Play Cyberpunk.
Yeah, play Cyber. I even started to play The Last of Us now because I know that there's a thing about grief and people dying,
Very
and I'm
much
like,
so. I
I'm
love The
ready
Last
to
of Us.
play this.
Yeah.
This game.
Both
now.
games are fan-fucking-tastic. Don't pay any attention to all the bullshit that, fan bases. You know how stupid fan bases are. Just sit and enjoy the fucking story. Don't read about what people are saying. Don't embed yourself in that whole fucking
I've been trying to
culture.
avoid everything about The Last of Us.
Good.
I was going to play it when my mom died, but I'm like, I can play it now. She's going to die soon anyway, so.
No comment. Fanus wants to know what's your go-to song to play on guitar.
Now, if I have to play, there's a song
Currently.
that's about, I don't remember its name. It's about his parents dying and him being all alone in the end.
So semi-autobiographical.
Yeah.
And you don't remember the name of the song?
I think it's called Alone Again, naturally.
Oh, interesting. That's so funny.
It goes like, alone again, naturally. Something
Naturally.
like that.
Amenra, plus près de toi. More. Jack mentioned plus près de toi. More something
my
of you.
My favorite go-to sad band. I've actually seen them live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking amazing. I actually hugged the vocalist.
More something of you.
And
What
like I
was
just let it all out because
Right?
like that band helped me a lot through my
Nice.
grief and stuff because I
Yeah.
could feel the pain in his voice and shit.
Yeah, very good. No,
Super
yeah.
fucking awesome.
I totally get that, man. Music was there for me, unlike anything else when I was going through all my shit, you know.
They're from Norway, by the way.
Oh, Norway! Then why is their song in French? Plus près de toi.
I don't know.
That's very interesting.
It's my favorite song from there, so.
Nice. Did you already post it in the music suggestion? And if you didn't, can you please?
Okay.
Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais pas. Je ne sais rien. Je ne parle pas de français, mon nom.
Wait, is that French?
Ouais. Si
Do,
on
de, do.
Oui, c'est ça.
You sound authentical.
Je suis la jeune fille. I am a young girl.
Are you French? Pine?
Mais no. How do you say "how dare you" in French? Faintest. Sacre bleu.
Idols is fucking awesome too. I love Idols so much.
Idols.
I'm sorry.
Merde. Le merde.
Does it go in the butt?
Merde toi. Yes, of course. Shit you.
It's like when you're in Spanish, when you say, instead of miel, or how do you say?
Mel.
You say mierda.
Mierda. Mierda.
Mierda.
My problem is every time I try to speak Spanish, it comes out Italian. I don't know why that is.
Mierda.
Mierda.
So where's your family based from, Pine?
I mean, European, for sure. But I do have some Nova Scotia in me, Jack. Just for your information.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hey, there
I think
it is.
that's a Scottish, province.
Very well could be, because I know I have a little Scot in there. But
Because I think that's the province that's like the most Irish and Scottish.
Irish and Scottish. Outside of the First Nations? Or are you just talking about Nova Scotia?
Oh, Nova Scotia.
No, Nova Scotia. I see.
Here it's just like whatever. Got a shit mix of everything.
Good, as it should be, you know? One less reason to fucking dislike someone. Jesus Christ. Can we get to the, to the everyone one kind of color kind of part of this venture? I'm Sicilian, French, Swedish, British, Scottish. Got that little dabble of Canadian, and a little Iroquois, as every white person in America has. At least a little bit of Native American. Every white girl with a white claw in her hand is like, yeah, Navajo! Yeah, Sioux! You know the Sioux?
Is it the worst? It's like, oh yeah, I'm like part Native. I was like, it's like 0.1%.
Yeah. That's I don't know if it's just like some attempt to like connect, but
Oh, it's okay.
Here's the thing, Jack, is that I still have family pictures of my great grandfather with who was his slave, whom he ended up marrying. And
Wow.
my mom has photos of them. So I do have a direct line to that lineage. And it's not just some bullshit white thing that, you know, kind of leaks out of my mouth. I grew up with their portrait in my mom's bedroom, as a matter of fact. It's really interesting. Yeah. Right. It's a reason to misappropriate for Weichels. Just call me misappropriation.
Yeah.
And they, yeah, how do you say that? Because I just want to say, you know, I want to say what you're expecting me to say. No, Ion, I've never done one of those ancestry things. I'm curious. My mom and my cousin growing up, they were both very interested in ancestry and the family tree and stuff, and they had lineage going back pretty far. Echo.
Yeah.
Is that you, Twit? What is that?
What?
Shut me the fuck up, Twit.
Oh, you can hear yourself.
Yes.
Oh dang! I will. Wait.
Hey, Nay. Hey, Nay.
There, do you hear yourself now?
No, because I'm not talking. I'm good, thank you. Appreciate you.
Good.
Littered with ass. I know, I love it. I'm so glad. That's another thing that I changed yesterday, you guys. Ane. Love it. Thank you. I gotta know. I gotta know. I'm very glad that I changed the butthole situation yesterday for you 2-month subscribers, especially Faintest, because you're here and you have a butthole yourself. I'm not talking real life. I'm talking next to your name. But, you know, we haven't really discussed too much Vonnegut in here, and I'm not trying to now. But the fact that you posted the picture of your cat next to the Vonnegut butthole. Breakfast of Champions is my favorite fucking book of all time. I hold it fucking dearly. And, you know, like it literally changed my view of humanity, that book. Butthole included, because Vonnegut's illustration of a butthole is from that book. Yet it changed my view of humanity. I can't, the combination of humor and humanity is fucking otherworldly from that book. So, yeah, and I just have to say that. So, y'all got the Vonnegut butthole, and I love it. Except for Ion, who has the tissue to wipe said Vonnegut butthole.
There's not much you can put up your butt.
Trying to pull some drops out of the darkness here. What are you doing right now, Twit? You cleaning your microphone?
You can hear my. You can hear?
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay.
And that means so can everyone else.
I didn't know. I was typing on my other phone and it vibrated.
Sure. Vanist, I love Vonnegut. His sarcasm is beautiful, and the way he points out the world around him and the ridiculousness of it. Could not agree more. I just read Galapagos for the second time, and it's unfortunately still relevant. Galapagos is one that I have not yet read. The most recent, or the one I picked up most recently was Mr. Rosewater. What's that? Farewell, Mr. Rosewater. Goodbye, Mr. Rosewater. Whatever the Mr. Rosewater is. But yeah, I haven't read Galapagos yet, and I gotta. Just simply because he's my favorite. The first one I read was Sirens of Titan, and I was like, oh fuck, I love reading again. You know. Volatile. Remember, never bite the hand that. Never bite the hand that fingers you. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I like
impressive.
it. I like it.
Naughty habit. Naughty habit.
That's good. I
Oh,
know.
by the way,
Where is
there was
that?
something I wanted to talk about.
Yes. Yeah.
I was looking into when you talked to me last time. You said stuff about uh, home care and or nurses and or something, people taking care of older people or what, I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
So I looked into. I got a little confused, and I looked up the difference between American elderly care or sick care, like people who are sick or
Yeah.
going to the late stage or just ours
Yeah.
very sick. And I looked the difference, and I was like, dang, I have it good. My mom really got great care
Surprise,
because
surprise. Yeah.
because I read so much how disorganized the whole thing is over there, and that it's more the taking care of
Please do, Nay.
the sick and elderly. It's
Yeah.
like hidden.
Oh God, dude, they get swept under the rug so fucking fast here. They're forgotten immediately. You know, it's really bad. It's really, really bad.
Full healthcare workers.
I'm sorry, John.
I mean those who take care of the elderly who can't take care of themselves or older
Time
sick
after
people.
time, yeah. Healthcare workers, yeah. Time after time, you see stories of the elderly being abused by the very nurses and staff that are supposed to be caring for them. But just on the whole around here, the elderly are held in very little regard as far as care is concerned, as far as what is available to them. And I mean, a big part of that is simply because also like healthcare is not, it's not a right here. It's not something that's guaranteed, you know? Kids are really easily dismissive. Time is money. They got to go work. Not that I'm saying that that should be the kids' responsibility when a parent becomes so sick or elderly that they can no longer take care of themselves. But a big part of it is that it's really hard to find the right care because it costs a mortgage. You know?
Yeah, it's a private. A lot I read.
Yeah.
It's private.
Yes.
And here it's not private.
Right.
It's like people pay since they started to get a job.
Yeah.
And then they pay their whole life, and then, like here, the elderly care, the people, they all wear a colored uniform, and they walk everywhere. Like you see them everywhere in Sweden. Just if you see one, you'd be like, oh, he's going to take care of an older person. That's a very honor, a job of honor.
Onerous.
And I'm like, I feel safe and secure.
Yeah.
Seeing them, because when I get older, I know that I will be taken care of.
Yeah, I think that's really great, especially to just recognize and to be confident that that's part of your life cycle, man, because that is not a guarantee here. Not by a long shot. You have to be well off around here to be taken care of in your later years. Your return to childhood, you know?
So I was so confused when you talked to me last time, and you were like, you do you have
can you really
nurses or people coming over taking care? And I was like, yeah, like Dr. Phil. Yeah.
Catch me outside. Yeah. Hang on, I have to click on whatever Naso sent really quick. Ready, Nay? I'm gonna check this out. Oh no! I was not expecting a condom wrapper design. Oh god! Oh man! A full pint of spunk. Nay, you gotta put that. You gotta put that in the arty farty. A full pint, no spillage. For your information, it's more like a tablespoon, but hey, I'm sure sometimes it seems like a pint. And it just keeps coming. Oh man.
Also, Volvo asked what the contest was for.
Oh, Volatile, you asked what the contest is for? Oh my god, yeah, it's so good. Volatile, the contest is for The Family Sucks.
That's a damn lie, and you know it.
No.
Family Sucks.
I just misclicked the button. For the Family Sucks graphic that I'm asking you lot to design for the next product to go up in the Drunk Therapy store, which there's now a link for down below, if you care to check it out. It's right now it's kind of full of, you know, art that you guys have made, and that's the way I really want to keep it going. I think it's so fucking cool, you know, to have basically a community driven store. I don't know what GIP is, but my bot didn't like it. Nay, is that something I should be saying out loud? What is GIP? Gag. I gotcha.
Oh, that's a good design. I love it.
It is a good design. It is a good design. And one that is very well suited for a condom wrapper. Must say. Must say. Love it. Ugh.
So talented.
I know. I love how talented you guys are. It's absolutely fucking incredible. How talented you guys are. And how disgusting you guys are too.
I can't have an orgasm unless something is in my ass.
So good. Oh boy. I might stick it on a shirt because no one in public will know it's all jizzy. Mostly. She is using her talent for good, Faintest, for fucking sure. I mean, I could certainly put that up. Unfortunately, you know, like the condoms are going to be a separate thing from the Threadless store that I started because they don't offer condom designs for some reason. I don't fucking get it. But they don't offer condom designs. I could turn that into a duffel bag or shower curtains. But yeah, the condom thing is going to be a separate thing. But if you want me to stick that on a shirt, I'd be more than happy to stick that on a shirt. Yeah. I know, right? What the fuck? Come on, get with the fucking times. Heathens. Or a sock! I can make socks. It takes a little extra time because I have to download the actual, like, cutout design to upload. Socks is a great idea. That is a fantastic idea. On the bottom...
You don't make it yourself by hand?
Well, I don't have to sew the fucking thing. But there's a template that I have to download that's like 2 cutouts, and then I use GIMP and I cut and paste stuff. But those spunk splatters would look great on the bottom of a foot, nay, or the top and the sides, just all over, like you've just, accidentally stuck your foot in a bucket of splooge, right? And it's that old, like silent movie gag trying to kick the bucket off. Yeah. I like it. I think that's going to be on a sock. A water bottle. There you go. A mug. You could go on a mug. Oh, yes, I more than liked it. Nay, I'm tickled by it, which says a lot.
What about your own condoms?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, I will absolutely gladly put that on a condom, wrapper. You know, on a condom wrapper.
Well, I didn't put it on the condom itself. Put like a design on it.
They might be, you know, compromising the integrity of the condom by printing something on it. Because it's just, so as far as I know, it's just wrappers that you can have printed on. And I think that's for due purpose, you know.
But if it was me, I would put Sonic so I can go fast.
Hey, there you go. Oh, Dr. Eggman. And the letters couldn't be white anymore. Oh, God. Your mustache tickles, Dr. Eggman. Is that what Sonic sounds like?
Yeah.
He also says that he likes chili hot dogs.
Oh, does he? Yeah.
He's like, oh, look at the glizzies down my throat.
No.
Give me a good old glizzy.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Little glizzy dog. There's going to be a bunch of sponsored babies running around doing these faulty condoms. I know, right? Oh, boy.
See this animation in the 90s of the Sonic the Hedgehog.
I used to watch it. I used to watch it.
He liked chili hot dogs in the cartoon.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. So it's all relevant, Jack. Everything you're saying.
Yeah. Hey, I was a Sonic fan.
Sure. Who wasn't?
I played fucking what was it? Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that one.
That one's awesome.
Oh, faintest.
So fucking butt rock, but I love it.
No, Shadow the Hedgehog was a lot of fun. I put a lot of time into Sonic Spinball. You remember that one? Elizabeth! How you doing?
Oh yeah, Sonic Heroes.
I don't remember Sonic Heroes.
That sounds cool. Sonic Heroes, I think.
I don't remember that one. Or Sonic Adventure.
Isn't it in 3D or something? Sonic Heroes.
I don't remember Sonic Heroes. Elizabeth, so good to see you. Glad that you're doing well. Doing great. You know, considering. Happy to be here. Happy to be talking to you all. It's Hump Day. Here we are. We kind of started off. We've been catching up with Twit, who's, you know, really going through it, but I'm supremely glad that he has a place to discuss everything here. Yeah, now we're on the cum talk.
Talking about Sonic and glizzies.
Yeah, Sonic glizzies.
Do you think Sonic
More
eats
banging.
a glizzy after having sex?
Probably. You know?
Let's get to the sex.
Why not?
I've seen there's so many Rule 34 of Sonic and the other characters. On the topic of Hump Day, I think if he has intercourse, Sonic, then I think he's like really fast.
Mental health. Oh god, yeah, I wouldn't even want to know.
He's a 5-second man.
What game is it where there's the romantic interest that's just like the human woman?
Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog.
That is Shadow of the Hedgehog. Okay.
Yeah, with Maria.
Yeah,
where
that's
you want to bone that
fucking,
girl.
Yeah, that is really strange. Really strange.
Yeah, I love Shadow the Hedgehog because it's like, yeah, let's just give Sonic a gun. I think kids like guns. Let's just give him a gun.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Kids adore guns. Absolutely. And they like running. Let's combine them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's go with you. With you. What's new with you? How's the streams been going? And thank you for already shouting out Elizabeth. Jack, if that was you.
Yeah, I've been looking at your streams a bit, Lissy. Fucking great job, even getting lots of viewers. Fuck yeah.
There you go. That's the way to do it. 24-hour went wonderful. Super glad to hear it. 24 hours sounds like big ask. but I'm glad that it went well. Do you stay up that whole time, or are you one of the, like, have you been streaming yourself sleeping? You've been doing that kind of thing? No sleep! Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's time and a place. There was a time and a place for that. Can't do that anymore. Ooh. Volatile. Me? Uh-oh. I'm ready. Here we go. Oh!
Painful erection that will not go away.
That's a good one, Volatile. That's a good one. Consider it part of the contest. Cannot wait. Oh no, you ended up getting a little drunk on White Claw at the end? Bummer. And apparently, yeah, what goes around comes around, because I gotta admit, I was certainly feeling it. Bad idea. Bad idea. Caffeine just wasn't effective anymore. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, there you go, Jack. No, I love it, Volatile. I love where you're going. I cannot wait to show everyone else what you're thinking. And for those of you that either missed it or don't remember, we're having a contest in the Arty Farty. Looking for a graphic that says family sucks in one way or the other. However the fuck you want to put it, family sucks. It's going to end up on some swag. So that's the contest. DM me your... I just glanced back over at what you sent, Volatile.
You'll get $1 million.
DM me your your concepts. So good. So good. Yeah. We did discuss it, Elizabeth. And you have my sympathies. You really do. That's not the best. Get out of it.
That's a damn lie, and you know it!
Whole bunch of bullshit. Maybe it's the best until you grow the fuck up. Don't like beer at all. That's a fair middle ground. They also make a lot of lately. I've been noticing like Greyhounds, and other mixed drinks. Arnold Palmer's, or not Arnold Palmer. What's the Long Island iced tea? Now
Paradise tea.
Paradise.
Twisted tea.
Oh, Twisted tea. That's right. They even have alcoholic root beer now, which I'm curious about. Right, if you want a cocktail,
I would drink that if I was alcoholic.
Yeah, well, let's
But I want to drink regular root beer, baby.
Yeah,
Barks
exactly.
all the way.
Yeah. Let's just not go there. How about that?
Exactly, baby.
Yeah.
I get home, really drunk.
Where's Nubloso today? It's so weird. Malt liquor, Elizabeth, is that your Colt 45? What's your Steel Reserve? What's your malt liquor of choice? Curious.
Oh, but by the way, you know this
a malt liquor?
feeling. You know that feeling of grief coming like a tsunami of waves.
Yeah.
Like for a short time and then it passes.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to have one of those. So I think I'm going to take a leave.
You don't even have to explain that, man. You're fine.
Yeah.
You don't have.
So
You're good.
But yeah, they put a bed next to my mom where I can sleep.
Very nice.
So I will sleep in that place.
Good.
So I will go there soon.
Yeah. Have you thought about bringing a book to read to her while you're there?
I was thinking about that, but then all the chaos happened, and then I was like, I don't think, I don't have a book. I had to go to the library or something.
Oh, there's
too
nothing around the house?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe tomorrow. Huh?
Yeah.
Another day
I
tomorrow.
will see. I will see.
And also sometimes hospitals do have libraries of their own. So maybe
Yeah, they showed me, but those seems boring.
Have you read all the books they have, Twit?
No.
Oh.
I'm just very anti-books. It's
Whatever.
It's not
Should read the Star Wars books.
There you go, to your mom. Yeah.
Those are the best.
They are fun.
I don't know.
Timothy Zombie.
Just pick something you think she might like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
She fights a lot when she's very sick, so
Okay.
it's I don't know. But any case, feels really bad. Emotion pain feels very bad. It's super painful, but you know, whatever. So it's time for me to just enjoy existing.
Yeah.
Because pain is what you have to suffer. That's what life is.
Right.
There's nothing around it.
Right. And it is
All right.
temporary. Comes and goes.
All right. I'll see you around.
Yeah, you take care, buddy. I'll be back on Monday. Hope
Love
to talk
you,
to you
Joy.
then. Yeah, we all love you, man. Everyone's sending their love in the chat.
I love very attractive women. Women love me.
Get on out of
It's
here.
true. Not that, but I really like now when my mom is so close to the shadow realm.
Exactly, Nate.
I have noticed that around me, women are so pretty, and that never happened.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say.
Goodwill humping.
You can say that too.
Yeah, but I won't flirt with anyone.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Not the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We'll go take care of yourself, man. Yeah. Yeah. Take care of yourself.
I'll see you around.
You know where to find us, okay?
Bye to it.
All right.
Later,
bye
man.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Ooh. Poor guy. But at least he has this. At least he has all you guys to come and talk to. That's, you know, real great of you all to offer your support and your love, and your kindness.
That's what this is for,
The person
baby.
in need. It is, baby. Yeah, baby. Elizabeth, what's new with you, huh? Glad you joined today. Glad that you had a successful 24-hour stream. Anything new since we last spoke? Anything going on? I hope everything's been a-okay. Oh, there you go.
This is really good at telling stories.
Yes, she really is. Nothing much you can talk about at this time. No, that's fine. I'm not. Yeah. You don't have to come on if nothing's going on. I'm not even asking you to come on. I'm just hoping that everything's okay. And yeah, sometimes no updates. It's a good thing, right? Venus, absolutely. It's been also giving me a reason to think about my past, which is bittersweet but welcome. It is a good time to self-reflect for sure. Yeah. Yeah, good. There's something, but nothing I can talk about yet. Okay. We shall see.
We'll be here.
Yeah, and you're just gonna leave that little nugget, just a little cliffhanger, huh? For 2 months down the line when you join again. Not that it's been that long since last time, but hey, get on in here. Come on. I got 15 minutes, you guys. 15 minutes. Got it? Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. It's true.
I mean, this is gonna fucking be a celebrity. You should be an online sensation.
I know, right? It's nuts.
In like 5 years, it's gonna have like $1 million.
Yeah, you've been growing like crazy, Elizabeth, and I just hope that you keep it up. That's all. With minimal drama, because I know how these places can be. What's up, Nay?
Hello.
Hello. Good to see you.
I just wanted to jump in real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, sorry, I'm all like twisted. Okay. And talk about the OCD thing that I mentioned.
Tashel, yes, please. And the fact that you haven't showered since Sunday?
Something I've yeah. My OCD isn't something I've really gone into properly, I don't think.
Uh-huh.
But like I said, if I don't shower enough,
Yeah.
it feels like there's bugs under my skin. The only way I can describe it to someone who doesn't get that feeling is like, you know when you hold a hamster and you feel their little tiny claws all over your skin?
Sure.
That's what it feels like, but all over.
Fun.
Yeah, and I end up itching to the point that I make my skin bleed.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah, especially
man.
on like the sides of my fingers.
Oh, God.
And the palms of my hands.
Jesus.
But it's not just showering, it's also like if my house is a mess, if my hands are wet for too long, I start to panic. If people are ill around me, I start to panic. If my hair has knots in it, I'm convinced there's maggots living in my hair.
Oh my God.
It's insane.
That is crazy.
Yeah, and then there's
Yikes.
also like stuff like having to open and close my fridge 3 times.
Oh, yeah, you do that.
Like door handles, light
Yeah.
switches. Annabella's mum's car, actually. If I'm sat in the front, I have to open and close the glove box at least once while we're on that drive.
Interesting.
Because if I don't do it, I think we're gonna crash.
Yeah.
Like
True
there's a lot of things
manifestation.
where I'm like, if I don't do this, my whole family's gonna die. Like
boy.
it's like on one hand, I'm like, I understand that this isn't gonna happen.
Yeah. Of course.
But on the other hand, in that situation, I'm like, I need to do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, haven't showered since Sunday.
And how are you doing?
I mean, I'm a little bit itchy, but nowhere near as much. And I think it's just because I've been super busy.
Yeah.
Like I've been out the house, I've been doing stuff around my house.
Yeah,
I just
been
haven't
doing
had
stuff for
time to
yourself.
really think about it that much.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. May it be the beginning of a better trend.
I hope so.
I hope so too. There's something that I would really like to say to this, if you don't mind. This is very common. I think you already know where I'm going with this. This is very common to those that have experienced severe abuse in their childhood once again.
Yes.
And it's to control any slight aspect of their life because up until this point, it has been nothing but chaos and powerlessness. This is yet again another symptom. All related to the same story.
I mean, I realized it was that.
Yeah.
Because another like little OCD thing of mine is that I haven't had a haircut in about 10 years. Since I was 13, I've been cutting my hair myself.
Oh, wow.
Because it's the one thing I have control over is my hair.
Right.
Fully aware that that is the
one
reason.
of many things. One of many things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I can't have the hairdresser touch my hair because I don't know where their hands have been. Hairdressers don't wear gloves, and the fact that they're touching my head with no gloves,
right?
I'm like, I don't know where you have been. You could be some dirty skank. Like, don't touch me.
Or the last customer you had could have had lice or
exactly.
whatever.
Like, I don't know any of it.
Right. Absolutely. You've also experienced eating disorders in the past too, right?
Yeah, big time.
All connected.
Yeah.
All of it is connected. And I hate to just pull out textbook bullshit on you, but it's 100% fucking true. You know?
Yeah.
It really is. And, you know, I offer you the kernels to the reasoning of your behavior. It's so fucking common that people have written book after book about you and about the things that you go through. because of your goddamn fucking parents.
Family sucks.
You know?
Agreed.
Yeah. So just take all this into consideration.
Yeah.
And especially as you lead yourself up to this Saturday, which is the deadline for you to make a new appointment for the therapist, right?
Yeah.
How you doing on that, by the way?
So I went to do it today. Because it's all done through a website. It's not, you don't call up and make appointments anymore because they won't talk to you.
Okay.
So I went to do it through the website, and then the website was like, we're actually not taking any appointments until Thursday. And I was like, why does everything feel like a step back?
Yeah.
Every time I try, it's like the world is just suddenly like, yeah, you're not doing that right now.
Right.
But then I think, like, whether the world thinks I'm ready or not, I'm aware that I'm ready for this. So
that's what counts.
I need to just kind of pull my finger out my ass and do it. Don't know if that's a phrase there. Otherwise, that's really weird.
It is now.
There's not much you can put up your butt.
It is now. Yeah.
It's kind of the same as like pull your socks up, do your job.
Right.
But let's pull your finger out your ass.
Oh, just don't smell it.
Maybe it's just a phrase that I use actually. Because instead of saying like I don't mean to toot my own horn, a lot of the time I say I don't mean to suck my own dick. I don't think I've ever heard anyone do.
It's again, same sentiment. Still applies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't mean to suck my own dick. I just tripped and fell on it with my mouth wide open. That's all. You can forgive me.
I mean,
I forgive myself
there's
already.
There's been like an inside joke since I was like 13 in high school that I have a dick that's 32 inches and tucked into my sock. So it's very, very possible.
You, of all people.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I don't remember how it started.
Huh.
I remember we were on the way home from school, so we had like a very big friendship group. And I know exactly who I was talking to. I just don't know why I said it.
Okay.
But it became a thing.
Got your kickstand. That's right. Your tripod.
But yeah, my dick is 32 inches and tucked into my sock.
Cool.
The penis is very dysfunctional.
That's fun. Well,
I was
good
just
for you.
about to say, do not clip it.
No, I believe Faintus is already on it.
Oh God.
I mean, gotta be, right? It's gotta be. But waiting for a moment like,
yeah.
oh, what do you mean sorry? What do you mean sorry? You clipped that
Sorry.
shit. You've clipped so much. Hang on. Okay, what's the time? 1:53. I have been streaming for... Where's my counter? Where'd it go? Oh, 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 15 seconds. Okay. I'll find it my own damn self. That's fine. Thank you, Nay. Thank you for opening your mouth up so wide it's like you're going to blow yourself. I appreciate that.
I'm going to blow this guy.
Yeah, it's good.
That's for a new soundbite.
Yeah.
What is my cat doing? My cat is being feral in the hallway.
Feral?
Yeah, she's chasing her own tail.
Oh, okay. Not like mating feral.
No, she hates every other cat going. It just wouldn't happen.
Good. Yeah.
But she likes to chase her own tail because she was raised by a woman with a dog. So she just kind of acts like a dog. She also likes to chase after dogs, which
That's
explains a lot.
Nice. Oh, thank you, Faintus. That's what I thought. My big Richard. Appreciate it, Faintus, but thank you most of all, Nay. That's cute. That's cute. I miss having a cat, and I've never had one that was around dogs much to exhibit some of their behaviors. That sounds like fun.
I love my cat. My cat also has OCD, so yeah, that helps.
Yeah,
She has OCD and she has dwarfism, so.
Dwarfism?
Yeah, she's got so the way they check for that is by measuring their tail length, and hers is 4 centimeters under the measurement range.
The
I don't know what to
recommended
call it.
tail length.
Yeah.
for a cat.
So she has dwarfism.
Crazy.
Which means she really struggles to get on countertops. And she tends to fall quite a lot.
That must be entertaining. At least.
Yeah, it is quite entertaining. But no, she has major OCD. If I put her food in her bowl and then try and put something else in the bowl at the same time, she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she won't eat it. But
wow.
She's a weird cat.
Sounds like it.
When I first moved here, I put her cat bowl near the
chili
wall.
dogs.
And it was too close to the wall and she wouldn't eat it. So I moved it literally an inch away from the wall, and she was like, "Oh, lovely. Thanks for that."
Really fucking weird.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Love it. Well, I hope that you continue to manage your OCD, specifically with the relation to you experiencing the sensation of bugs under your skin. That's not something I would wish on anybody. And I hope that simply by not, by bringing it up, you're not suddenly experiencing it now.
I mean, the only thing that is going on like right this minute is the nose twitch. Yeah, so instead of itching sometimes my nose does like a little bunny rabbit twitch.
Like a jig?
Because because I used to push on my nose as like an OCD tick when I was like 13, and then I got a septum ring, and I can't do that anymore because it feels disgusting.
Ah, I see.
So now I just turn into a little bunny rabbit.
Nice.
I was bored, so I had my tongue pierced. I was bored, so I put a spear through my penis.
That is why I got my nose pierced. I was bored.
You were bored.
I woke up and I thought, I'm just gonna get stabbed up.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I actually have 2 piercings, but one of them is in my mouth. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I have my smiley pierced.
Smiley, is that the one right under the front lip? Top lip?
Yeah, it's like the web that holds your lip to your face.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, I got that pierced.
Yeah, sounds convenient and practical.
I really like it, actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. People are
I'd
always
love
like,
to hear more about it. What? How do you brush your teeth?
People are always asking me how I brush my teeth, but it just moves. So.
And you don't chip your teeth or anything with it?
No. The only thing I have had is I was flossing my teeth and caught one of the little metal balls and pulled on it.
That was actually going to be my question about flossing.
Yeah, flossing's a real danger. You have to like kind of
Christ.
shove it out the way first and then floss.
Oh, this is fascinating, but I have to pee so bad.
Oh, go pee.
I'll be right back. Oh my god.
Ouch! Let me check comments. I haven't read these comments yet. Okay, reading them didn't help. I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Well, me and Jenna are just we're fanboying over when he plays.
See, I know the name, but I don't think I've ever watched them.
They played this at Game Grumps a long while ago.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that's why I heard of them, but I never like took time to sit and watch.
Yeah. And have you heard of Smiling Friends?
Are they the ones that? Oh no, that's Cyanide and something, isn't it?
Like kind of. No, not. They're on Adult Swim. They actually have like a TV show now.
No, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, the only Plays guys made that.
I can't think of the name of who I'm thinking of, but they're called like cyanide and something. Or something as cyanide. I don't know. But they make like a
Sun and
little.
Happiness.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh my god, my cat. Boudica, behave yourself. I think she's bored.
Back. Hey, thank you for
Hi.
allowing me the courtesy of pissing.
You didn't sneeze yet, no. No, I haven't sneezed yet. I swear I sneeze every stream.
Oh yeah, that's true. Good on you.
Yeah.
You must be better.
I'm not in my bedroom right now, so my bedroom makes me sneeze. This room, not so much.
Well, that's good. Strange.
Yeah, my bedroom makes me sneeze because the rubber around my windowsill collects cat hair.
Oh yeah.
And I'm allergic to my cat, so.
Of course. Yeah, but you're a pet lover, so.
Yes.
You got that, yeah.
Yeah, very much.
Mm-hmm. Well, I understand.
To the point that my cat has a middle name.
What is your cat's middle name?
Amalfia.
Amalfia.
Yes, and her full name is Boudica Amalfia Hitchcock.
Wow. What do you call her? For short.
I call her Boo Bear.
Booba. I like it.
Boo Bear.
Boo Bear?
Yeah, Boo Bear.
Boo Bear. I gotta.
Yeah, she also gets
hear
put
through
in
the
quite a
accent.
lot because she is rather overweight.
Ah. Gotcha.
So she gets called Puddin because she looks like a pudding.
That's cute. That's cute. Well, thank you, Jack, for checking it out. Little Miss Becca is amazing. She's a great small mental health streamer. Why haven't you told me about her before? I'm just gonna...
Memory.
How dare! Whoa!
I have a memory of a fucking peanut.
Peanut.
My mind is just shit this morning.
I like that.
Can't fucking make my mind work.
Nay, before I get the ball rolling on a raid, was there anything else that you wanted to bring up?
Not that I can fit into this stream, I don't think.
Okay. Well, you know where to find me. In the meantime,
Yes.
you know where to find all of us in the meantime, because you're all such beautiful,
Yeah.
supportive people. If we have to move the deadline from Saturday to Thursday of next week, because that's just simply when they're taking new applicants, so be it. I just want to make
I
sure
should
that
be able to
you
get it
this
done,
in.
I think.
Okay. Okay. As long as you think you
But
can.
we will see.
Okay. Yeah, we certainly will. And if you're going to maintain Saturday as the deadline, then I'm going to maintain the accountability.
What was the deadline I gave? I think it was
Saturday.
Thursday, wasn't it?
No, you gave
Saturday.
me you gave me the 5th of July at some ungodly hour like 5 a.m. my time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Remember?
That's fine. I can
remember.
do that, and then I can message you and be like, I did it, bitch.
Yes, please do, and do call me a bitch. That's you will have earned it at that point. You will
Okay.
have. Yeah, you will have. It's fine.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're good.
We're still reading Freedom Writers. I am still reading Freedom Writers.
Oh yeah, let us know how that is when you're finished, or if you want to give us an update.
So far, I'm about 18 pages in. And I've read 6 diary entries. What it doesn't tell you in the film is that the kids went and met Steven Spielberg.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Did-
like
did
in
he
the
produce it?
intro, they're like, we went and met Steven Spielberg because he wanted to talk about how inspirational the children were.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I had no idea. Absolutely nuts.
But
Oops. Shit.
yeah, it's actually a very difficult read.
Oh. I
The
believe it for
writing's
some
very
reason.
well spaced out, so I can physically read it, but emotionally, it's quite a difficult read.
Yeah, I totally believe it. Yeah.
I think especially considering that my younger sister was bullied for about a year because of her background, because her dad's German. And there was a guy. They were going to go to this museum called Eden Camp, which is about World War II. And this guy, for about 3 months before the trip, continued to call her a Nazi the whole time, and told her that her dad caused the war. So she ended up not going to the trip and then going separately with family because she didn't want to be around him.
Fair enough.
And in the book, there's a lot about, obviously, it's a racial war. So
yeah. Yes, I'm sure it's tough, and I'm sure it hits close to home after all that.
Yeah.
Well, keep plugging away, because I'm sure it's still worthwhile and eye-opening, and there's probably a lot in there. Since you are a fan of the movie, there's probably a lot more to understand and to learn about all those kids. So
yeah,
keep it up, and I look forward to reading your final report on it.
Yeah, this report is going to be very formal.
Excellent. And written by AI.
I really enjoyed. No, completely by me.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I was really into English at school, so I'm gonna go back to the way that I structured it to get all my grades up.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Do you enjoy writing?
I love writing.
Oh shit! When was the last time you wrote anything?
Probably about a year ago now. I used to journal every day, and then I became homeless for 10 months and stopped journaling because I was stressed.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
But I need to get back into that. But
sounds like you should, yeah.
There's a structure that I go by when I write anything that's like book reports or like emails or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is peeled paragraphs. Incredibly useful in life.
Huh. Cool. I have not heard of that structure.
Do I have time to explain that?
Well, you have a minute and 17 seconds for this ad break to end, and then I'm gonna hit the raid button.
Okay.
So go for it.
Okay, then super brief overview.
Yeah.
Peel stands for point. You write your point and what you're writing about.
Okay.
E is for evidence. You give your evidence of what you're writing about and why it is that way. L is your link, and you link it back to your point. And then I've mixed up my words. So P is point, E is evidence, the next E is explanation, and the last L is link back to the point.
I think I heard all of that, but I just saw Volatile's new graphic. I'm not gonna make you repeat all that, Nay. I think I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to have structure. Good to have one that you're comfortable and familiar with to write.
Yes.
Yeah. And I do genuinely hope that you get back to it, because I mean, I know how I know how creative you are. At least the minutia that you've shared with us in the short time that you've been here. Like, you're clearly a creative person. And if that's an outlet that you had once upon a time that has since kind of gone by the wayside, please, by all means, that should certainly be something that you get back into.
I think there is actually a poem of mine in the creative writing thing.
Oh, is there?
It's very, very dark. It's a very dark poem. But that is from when I was 14. I wrote that and then wrote it into this book.
Gotcha.
So yeah, feel free to read that.
I'm going to. I'm going to scroll on back and find it for fucking sure. Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I look forward to it, in fact. All right, guys, I'm going to start populating this raid. Naso, thank you so much for coming on and explaining everything in the last few minutes of the stream. Appreciate
No
you.
worries.
And I'm going to continue to hold you accountable. I am. Thank you for the graphic. So
It's
fucking
disgusting.
skanky, man. It really is.
It's really grim.
Yeah, it truly is. Thank you, Volatile, for also offering your 2 inches of thoughts. Keep them up, guys. Keep them coming. I love to see what else you guys can come up with, because this is just insane and way better than anything myself or Nubloso could have ever dreamt up on our own. So Monday, you guys. Monday is when I will be back. Friday, my son's off. We're going to have some fun. So you know where to find me. And, I mean, you guys are really just... You're more than I could have ever hoped for as far as members of this little community that I started, as it turns out, 8 years ago, back in May, which is just nuts to think about. I'm not going to get into that right now because I totally missed the anniversary. But until next time, you guys, keep taking care of yourselves and each other. We're going to check out Little Miss Becca. Here we go.